All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, Ethan, come on, let's go. Come on, hurry up.
Let's
go.
see if I still remember how to.
You can do this.
It's been 3 months. I don't know if I got it. Hello, everybody. Nope, that was clipping. Too much. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Distorted Entertainment. My name is Ethan Carpenter. I am, of course, joined by Mitchell Wade.
Hello, everybody. It's been way too fucking long.
It's been so long. We originally were just going to take
Ethan's fault.
Yeah, it's definitely my fault. All mine. A lot has happened in the past. Oh man, I just lifted myself out of my chair and my entire back popped. God. Anyway, a lot of stuff has happened in the past few months. Namely, I've been listening to the same record for the past 3 months. Because every weekend we're like, hey, were you going to record? Yeah, and then it doesn't happen.
I've literally listened to nothing but Duke.
And I've been listening to, Diet Gojira. But anyway, yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. We're not obviously going to be going through, the last 3 months of news or anything, mainly because it's already... I'm
4-hour podcasts.
No,
nothing but
I don't want to do
news.
that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
20 lists.
Oh, God. I do have a list, though.
Fuck.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, everybody. I hope you guys are all still alive. But I mean, Omicron has come out. It's a great sequel, and we're just gonna keep
real good
going.
Sequel. It's my favorite part of the new Marvel trilogy at this point.
Omicron, the new MCU. But yeah, so we're back. We're just going to keep chugging along. I have no idea if our schedule is going to be actually consistent now, but hopefully we're going to try. The main issue is I no longer work with Mitch, thank God, and I'm working as a video editor now, so morning, so our schedules are opposite again.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Part of it, and then there's just the part of Mitch doesn't know what to do with his fucking life anymore.
Yeah. That's America right now, though. Just in general.
Yeah.
America. Anyway.
We're screwed.
Anyway, so obviously today we are going to be going over a record by the band Sanzu, or is it Sanzu? One of those two. I'll say Sanzu.
Pronounce it like an Australian would.
Oh, I'm going to go down to the Bobby and listen to some Sanzu, mate. Anyway.
It's good enough.
And then we're also going to be talking about a Pale Horse Named Death album. But of course, before that, we do have some news. Mitch, did you want to go first?
Sure. Let's see. A lot has happened 3 months with gaming and everything. I'm only going to focus on one gaming aspect, and then I'll go more into the music stuff. Silent Hill, creator and a bunch of veteran PS devs, announced a new horror game.
Ooh.
It's called Slitterhead.
I did hear about that.
And it looks gross. I'm already excited for the new Dead Space remasters, so hearing Silent Hill stuff coming out, especially after the Kojima stuff, I'm getting a little too excited, a little too scared.
So that's what that game was. I was on a news site at work the other day, and this was playing as like a video in the background, and it never said the name of the game, but I recognized this skull thing in this thumbnail, or the skeleton monster. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's gotta be good, right? It's gotta be good.
No, it doesn't have to be good. We hope it's gonna be good.
We hope. Ethan, have you heard of a little game called Doom?
No, I haven't. Is it it's like some sort of RPG, right?
I actually think there is a Doom RPG on the phone.
Of course there is.
Yes, technically it is. No, it's the father of all FPS games besides Wolfenstein and Quake, who were made by the same people.
I was about to correct you, so I'm glad that you popped that up.
To be fair, To be fair, Doom, I think, is the most popular out of the three.
I would say that, but technically Wolfenstein 3D came first.
You're right. I think Wolfenstein 3D and then like Doom and Doom 2 popularized it, and then Quake and Quake 2 and Quake brought about the arena shooter.
Yeah. Did you actually know that there are Wolfenstein games before Wolfenstein 3D?
Yes, they were text-based, I believe.
They might have been. I do recall there was one with some kind of graphics, but I think it was for like the Atari computers.
Yeah, and there was also, I mean, Duke Nukem is another one where you're like, wait, there was non-3D Duke Nukem?
Yeah, and they were bad.
They were. But I bring up Doom because the world has a fantastic hobby that I am always so happy to hear about, which is finding random ways to play Doom, whether it be on a printer screen, an ATM, a pregnancy test, the little Mac OLED bar where you can have like pets or everything. You could also play it there. You could play it in your car, depending on what car you have. Newest one. It's not a thing to play it on, but a new controller, a rotary phone. Now I can't wait. There's a YouTuber who likes to play Dark Souls with random controllers. He's done pizza. He's done ice.
Pardon?
Bananas. He did the Donkey Kong bongos.
I'm still not past the whole he played video games with food.
Food conducts electricity. You hook up a bunch of little wires to the food. And there you go. There's your button press.
I don't like that.
The great thing about Dark Souls on pizza is to heal, you had to eat a slice of pizza. Or at least take a bite.
Sure.
My favorite version that he's ever done is, are you familiar with the Nintendo Switch Ring Fit?
No.
So they, Nintendo likes to come out with those like fitness games and controllers.
Mm.
And the Switch had one that was called the Ring Fit, and it's basically a strap on your leg and then a gigantic elastic ring, a resistance ring, and you put a Joy-Con in the leg and in the ring. And then you do certain exercises, and they have a interesting adventure game that you play to do exercise. And you fight like enemies turn-based. This guy programmed Dark Souls to run like that, except for you to move and dodge, you have to run in place. Jesus and I don't know if you've ever watched a Dark Souls player, but you're constantly moving.
Yeah, I know.
I think by the end of his stream, like he was wearing like a light gray shirt and it was dark.
Jesus Christ. It kind of reminds me of... There's a video game challenge YouTuber named Sanzu, and he's done a lot of games using the Power Glove, such as Doom Eternal.
Beautiful. God, I would play Doom Eternal with the Power Glove.
I think he's done Doom Eternal, Skyrim, Borderlands 3. Actually, I think that might be the only ones he's done. But
I mean, thinking about glory kills with the Power Glove alone would just be wonderful, but the Power Glove is terrible.
Oh yeah, it's horrid, and he had to like mod the Christ out of one to get it to run on PC.
I can imagine. Also, somebody not only found ways to play Doom, but he taught creatures to play Doom.
I recall.
There's a scientist who basically trained rats on a modified Doom. So they're not having to explore the level or anything. It's just move forward down a corridor, but they're on a little trackball while they wear tiny little harnesses that look like they're hand knit.
Aww.
And then they have like a switch in front of them that they either like bite or they just, press with their face and it shoots the gun. So they can run in place, and then an imp might appear in front of them. And the imp won't do any damage, but they can press it and try to kill the imp to remove the obstacle. And both of the rats are named after the original developers, John Romero and the other one.
Now that's actually really cool.
I can't remember. I'm feeling really bad right now.
It also reminds me of the story that came out where they literally just had like brain cells in a petri dish playing Pong.
That's kind of really freaking creepy.
Yeah, it was, but it's also kind of cool.
I don't like that.
But it was a legit thing. I completely forgot about it until you mentioned the Doom Rats.
That's why I forgot. It's Romero and Carmack.
Yeah, that sounds like my favorite NES game.
The reason I forgot Carmack is because they're both named John.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's John Romero and John Carmack. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Cancel us, guys. Just cancel us now.
Canceled.
So I want to move away very quickly from video games, but before music, I found this beautiful article today. NBC News.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to Ethan because we both happen to work at FedEx. And if people don't, FedEx has a real weird competition / animosity towards Amazon. It's a bunch of like legal trying to buy each other kind of stuff. Plus Amazon pulled out of using FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess people are bitter. So I made the joke that FedEx is really amping up the war between Amazon and them because they want to install anti-missile lasers on their cargo planes.
Who's shooting rockets at FedEx planes?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was a loud noise. Clearly Amazon. No, apparently it has to do with like all the like shit that happened in like Ukraine, Russia a couple of years ago, if you remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's sort of understandable.
There have just been a bunch of instances where civilian planes flying over, areas that they probably shouldn't, areas of conflict and whatever, might get a missile launched at them. Yeah. I mean, look what the plane was wearing.
God. Dang it. It was asking to be shot.
It was dressed as a plane.
What a slut. Anyway,
Damn it.
I'll probably take that out.
No, it's too good.
Interesting. I don't know how quickly that's going to get adopted, but...
Hey, guys, did you know that there's a new year, and that means new albums? I'm just going to quickly go through some of the bands. I don't have a lot, so it won't take long. Winter Horde has been teasing stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Septic Flesh, not official. Don't know. Their lead guitarist, who also writes all the orchestration, he posted on Instagram today in his story some sheet music of what I am presuming he is writing. It didn't have a title, I don't believe. And so it's possible that it's new Septic Flesh stuff, but it could also just be him doing some of his own stuff because he does have his own band and not band, but like he'll do individual compositions and everything. Or I think he's done writing for other bands that utilize symphonies as well. I know Flesh God Apocalypse has done a couple of compositions. They're keyboardists for other bands, which I can't think of the name right now, unfortunately. Persephone, they've released 2 singles. Both of them are fantastic. A band that I have always wanted to check out. I hear about them all the time. Literally have never listened to. Cult of Luna. Once Human's coming out with a new one. Allegion's coming out with a new one. Meshuggah recently announced their new album. Necrogoblikon, Silosis, and then a big one. This band was dead. No one ever thought they were going to release new music. It's Steven Wilson's old project, Porcupine Tree. They announced a new album. They're coming back, apparently.
Interesting. I've never listened to Porcupine Tree.
I'm going to be honest. I've listened, but I have not, gone through really any of it. I don't even know if I've listened to a full album. My introduction to Steven Wilson, besides, his little guest spots on Opeth records and him doing engineering on some Opeth records, was his solo work. That's how I was introduced to him, and I never really checked out Porcupine Tree. When he played live, I think he did one Porcupine Tree song at the concert I was at. So, also a band that everyone knows I super love, Dying Fetus. They're also working on new material.
Pog.
And there's a bunch of other bands. Those are just the ones that I was like interested in, knew about, stuff like that.
There is a teaser for the new Meshuggah record, and it sounds pretty interesting. It has like a much warmer tone than some of their most recent stuff. Kind of sounds like older Meshuggah.
The guitar work, for what I was hearing, reminded me of Zophokolos, the song Sinews. God, they have long
Break Those
song
Bones,
titles.
whose sinews gave them motion.
Yes. The guitar part that they showed off reminded me a lot of that, just because it was chug.
Well, they also said that Frederick, the only thing that he did on this record was play the leads. So I feel like
Yeah.
Frederick is about to like tap out, to be honest.
So, I mean, I read a bit more on that and everything, and he's just been busy with his other projects that he's doing. Plus, he's working on his own studio, and then also, I don't know if he's still having issues with the whole Vertigo thing that he used to have.
Was that him? Because I thought the original drummer had, or the original drummer.
Was it the drummer?
It was either the original drummer or the original bassist, I think, had really bad
I thought it was
Vertigo issues.
Friedrich.
I don't believe so, but I could be wrong, of course. But yeah, I forgot that he was working on another solo album.
Oh, shit. I forgot 2 other things. Wow. I had more news. I lied. I am so sorry. Amorphous is also coming out with a new album. And they had a single come out. And Metal Sucks had the best caption I had ever seen. It was, for people that don't know, the single was Moon. Mm-hmm. And so their caption was, when the moon hits your eyes like a big piece of pie, that's amorphous.
Ooh.
Also, Old In Flames is back, except they're not called In Flames. It's the Halo effect, but it's literally like all the original members from the very first album, including Michael Stane of Dark Tranquillity, doing vocal. They released one single. It is very good, and it sounds like In Flames and Dark Tranquillity, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then possibly one of my favorite titles I have seen is, Ethan, you like Skillet, right? Skillet's good band. You into Skillet?
I used to be, not
yeah,
so
that's
much
the right
anymore.
Answer. I don't even know. The front man is, he's a very smart man. He doesn't sound dumb at all.
Don't lie to our viewers.
He's very intelligent. So intelligent, in fact, that he claimed that he was revolutionary in music, while Rage Against the Machine is government rock, because we all know how much Rage Against the Machine likes organized politics.
Yeah, but they're popular, so obviously
you're right.
They're sellouts.
Isn't Skillet also technically popular?
I wouldn't go that far. They're known.
He's also very, very pro-COVID. Very pro-COVID.
Yeah, the first one you mentioned wasn't even the headline I thought you were going to bring up. I thought you were going to bring up the whole, like, God let COVID happen because of America or something. Like, come on.
I mean,
dude.
There we go.
Come on.
And then, in interesting form, I guess coincidence, if nothing else, maybe like a week or two after I gave Ethan the Sanzu record, they announced they're coming out with a new album.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, if Ethan likes it, he has something to look forward to. I liked it, so I have something to look forward to. And
well,
it's like,
we'll see in a little bit.
We will see. And it's their second album, so brand new band. Who knows what's over the horizons?
Yeah, it only took them like 7 years to come out with more material.
Hey, still quicker than Tool.
My cats. Ugh.
They're being good babies.
No, my zombie was trying to tear down the moving blanket I have hung up behind my desk.
Like I said, they're being good babies.
Yeah, sure. Anyway.
All right, I am officially done. I have closed several of my note tabs now, so we are good.
Fantastic. I will start with music news then. Well, I guess we already talked about Meshuggah. Apparently, the Detroit Red Wings, which is a hockey team, came out to the Black Dahlia murder as an entry song. I don't know this song by them. It's on Stirring Seas of Salted Blood. Oh, it's off Ritual.
Oh, I like that album.
Yeah, I don't know that, but I thought that was kind of cool. I'm not big on hockey.
Well, and you know that Black Dahlia is from Detroit, right?
Nope. Did not know that.
That's why they did that, because it's a Detroit band, and
I mean, that's kind of cool.
And it's hockey, which is violent. And the Black Dahlia murder is occasionally violent lyrically, only occasionally.
Okay. So apparently David Draymond was not on. David Draymond is from Disturbed, obviously. He returned to Twitter after apparently a while of not being there. So.
Saying he would never return, by the way.
Yeah, there was much rejoicing. Yay. And he tweeted something about, because there's a very common word nowadays that, rock is dead or metal is dead. In this term, he names both rock and metal bands. But he says, and I quote, "Anyone that tells you rock is dead clearly isn't paying attention. Look at what Motionless in White, Bring Me the Horizon, Nothing More, I don't know them, and Bad Wolves are doing. First of all, Bad Wolves is hot trash. Second of all, Motionless in White is hot trash. And then I can tolerate some Bring Me the Horizon."
David, Mr. Draymond, come on.
What about Disturbed?
No, they're not producing metal anymore. Or rock.
Apparently he was on Nita Strauss's recent single.
Yeah. You know what it sounds like?
Disturbed?
It sounds like a Disturbed song.
Of course it does. Anything with David Draymond on it ends up sounding like a Disturbed song. And I don't know
even in entire Trivium albums.
And I don't even know if that's a good thing or not. So, I don't hate David Draymond as a vocalist. I think he's a good vocalist. I just think his music is a little one note.
Well, I think his music is a little one note, partially because his voice is kind of a little one note.
That's true. He has that iconic. I'll say his voice is iconic.
Yeah, by no means. As far as I'm not dissing him at all. He has a voice that's unique to his sound. You hear his voice, and you're like, "That's David Draymond."
Yes. Jonathan Davis from Korn is the same way. Corey Taylor to an extent. Corey
Taylor, the lead singer of Rush.
I would even I would give the dude from Five Finger that distinction as well.
Ivan Moody.
Yeah, I would say that he has a unique voice.
Yeah, I'm trying. The lead singer of Catatonia has a very unique voice.
Have I listened to them?
Michael Ockerfeldt. No, not yet.
Okay.
I would argue Michael Ockerfeldt to an extent. His clean vocals.
And his growls, they have a very dry quality to them, whereas Michael Stane is very
growls.
Yeah. Joe has very distinct vocals. Travis Ryan.
Yeah. Of course, Travis Ryan. All the vocalists, very unique. All of them.
every single one. But also, I guess Disturbed is working on a new record, and he says that it's going to be, quote, very old school Disturbed, which means it sounds like Disturbed. And, I never listened to Evolution. I listened to, one of the singles. This is their last record, and I was not impressed at all. I think I listened to the song Are You Ready? And it was not good.
Were you not ready?
I wasn't ready at all.
I haven't listened to him since Asylum.
Asylum was decent.
Indestructible was good. 10,000 Fists was good. Believe was good.
Sickness has not aged well at all.
Sickness is iconic, but only for its time.
I guess that is kind of weird. We make the joke that all of Disturbed sounds the same. But honestly, I would say that Disturbed post the Sickness sounds mostly the same. The Sickness still has a very unique quality to it, but it's not very good anymore. There's a couple songs I still like, but it's...
dropping plates on their ass, bitch.
I hate that song so much.
It's not a good song.
It's
Then
fun,
there's the
though.
one that's about there's the one that's about sex, which just sounds like he really likes a meaty wet steak.
What?
It might be plates as well. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. There's like The Game, which kind of sounds like it's a weird sex song. I guess it could be Violence Fetish as well. I think I still like Violence Fetish. It was there are a couple songs I like, including their cover of Shout 2000 or their cover of Shout, which is called
I hate
Shout
that.
2000. You don't like it?
Nah, I'm not a fan.
I tend to like their
Meaning
covers.
of Life. It's right after Shout 2000.
Yes, Meaning of Life, Get Psycho. That song is I used to like that song a lot.
Yeah, because I want Run You Little Bitch. I want your power glowing, juicy flowing, red hot meaning of life.
Yeah, yep, that's a lyric. That is a lyric.
It's not enough to have a little taste. I want the whole damn thing now. Can you dig it?
Mr. Draymond.
Really into steak.
Maybe I shouldn't have drank in that second monster.
You dying now?
Dude, I feel like it. Anyway, we have a lot of stuff to get through. We're going to keep going on the news. Corey Taylor counts Slipknot album? I didn't look at this very easily.
Wait, isn't a new Slipknot album due this year as well?
Yes, Corey's current name on Twitter is actually kind of fun. But yes, he's talking about a new Slipknot record coming out this year, and I guess he's working on a movie? It's kind of cool, I guess.
Wasn't he in a movie recently?
He was, I think, but I can't remember off the top. Last month, Corey Taylor said that they only had 4 more songs to record vocals for on the Slipknot record. They did release a single. I forgot. They released a single called Chapeltown Rag. And
Oh, yeah.
I remember nothing about it. But I think I only listened to it like twice, maybe.
That's still a good sign.
I don't think it was like offensive in any way. But I don't know if it was... I'll have to listen to that again. I don't know. It's been a minute. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a new Slipknot record. They said it might be a concept album.
Didn't Clown also say this was going to be the next Iowa?
They've said that for the past 2 records.
I was trying to make a joke.
I mean, it's still kind of a joke. So, yeah, Corey Taylor news. We hit our quota.
Ah, fuck! I forgot about a requisite Corey Taylor mention. Do you think one day he might shout us out?
No, I doubt it.
But we talk about him all the time.
Yeah, but we only have like 5 people listen to us, so.
Thanks, Germany.
Yeah, that is true. We have a lot of listeners in Germany, apparently. Apparently, Beavis and Butthead is coming back for a movie. That's kind of cool,
why?
I guess.
That's. I've never had a love for that show.
I never watched it, but like it was kind of like cool to the metal community though. I guess they're gonna do 2 more seasons and then a movie.
You know what I would rather have?
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
They mentioned King of the Hill and I guess the same guy who made Beavis and Butthead made King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
The guy that voices Hank Hill voices like a principal or something in Beavis and Butthead.
I didn't know that. Oh, I was going to say Corey Taylor's Twitter name right now is Pandemic at the Disco, which I think is kind of clever. So
that's funny.
Beavis and Butthead. That's all I got for music news, at least, unless if we want to do this list, but we can look at that after our reviews. Got a couple of gaming-related news. First of all, we'll go with the fun one. Hitman 3 Year 2 has been announced. I love Hitman 3, and I really, really enjoy IO Interactive's work on it. They have announced there's going to be like a roguelite mode. It's not called roguelite,
Now, is it roguelite or is it roguelike?
Officially, they are saying, at least in this particular article, roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though they're not really interchangeable, they're used interchangeably.
They are used interchangeably, but there is supposed to be a difference.
Correct. But this
The
is called...
roguelite version is for casuals.
The mode is going to be called Freelancer mode. So this is a quote from PC Gamer. By far the most interesting part of the stream was Freelancer, a new mode littered with roguelike elements. It sets Agent 47 up in his own customizable safe house, from which a variety of missions will be available to tackle. You have to find some criminal enterprises that are destroying the world slowly, and you have to choose which ones you really hate and go against them. Associate Game Director Jonas Briam Jansen, I said that on the first try, explained during the stream. So really, a campaign is a set of missions that spans across the world of assassination. And yeah, they're talking about you can just like deck out your safe house pad and just kind of chill out. I think that's going to be really fun. I like Hitman a lot.
Similar to like one of the Hitman games almost, where you like started in safe house all the time. And like the final mission was like you escaping or something from there.
So I think Hitman 2, there's a mission where you do that, and then the original Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. And then I think in Hitman Blood Money, there's a safe house, but I don't know about breaking out of it. I've never beaten any of the other games because they're freaking hard.
Well, it's like playing Splinter Cell, like old Splinter Cells.
Well, I consider Splinter Cell to be easier than Hitman, at least the old Hitmans. Maybe I remember. I guess I sucked at Splinter Cell too when I was young, but I should go back and play the old Hitman games. I do have the Hitman collection on 360. I remember my brother bought it for me, and then that dude who stole a bunch of my games stole it to get rent money, and then I ended up rebuying it once I found another copy. Fun thing, I was looking at a gaming laptop, and it turns out that guy was selling it. I'm like, man, I kind of want this, but I really don't want to talk to you.
I will say this, I never recommend gaming laptops.
I mean, I have a gaming laptop, but it's from 2013, so it's really starting to show its age. I just want something that's a little bit more powerful in case I don't want to go to my desktop, because I keep it out in the living room.
If you want it for not gaming, then there's plenty of good, Dell and HP laptops.
Yes, gaming, but I would also probably be using it for like video, audio, and stuff like that. So, I mean, having a gaming laptop is just going to be a more powerful laptop in general.
I guess. I always go with workstations at that point. You pay a lot of money, and it's mostly for a fancy graphics card that you're not really going to be needing.
Well, I mean, I'm not looking at getting a new one. Even when I got the one for college, it was like the year prior model, and then it didn't come with a battery. So it was cheap.
I guess for me, what I'm saying is it's better to buy, a nice workstation or whatever, because you don't need an audio card because you got your interface. And you don't need a graphics card because you're not... Oh, I hit my mic. Because you're not, gaming, and pretty much everything else after that just needs a CPU and RAM.
True.
Which you can get a really good workstation, cheaper, higher end to do that. I mean, I'm recording off of my Dell laptop from college, and the most I've ever dealt with on it is like 55 tracks in Cubase. Now, I could not run all 55 tracks at once, but I could run up to like 30, I believe, before it started like having processor speed issues.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 3900X in my tower, and I think when I tried... Oh, did I have my 1700 then? I had like a decently good Ryzen when I tried doing the Devin Townsend Genesis Nail the Mix. And it was over 100 tracks, and my system was like, what are you doing?
Please mute some of these.
And then, like, the thing is with that, Devi actually mentioned, because the Nail the Mix always has a session with the producer, like, showing how he mixes it. He pre-mixed a bunch of stuff, mostly drums and choirs, for everybody. He's like, these are done. You don't have to do anything with these. Just use all of the other tracks. And he said if he didn't do that, it would be over like 600 tracks. Like, Devin, what are you doing?
That man is unhinged, but he is brilliant on occasion.
Oh, that's the thing. I tried listening to his new album, and I could not do it. It had no basis or grounding at all. Made it like
it seems like he has like two modes, and it's either like extremely over the top chaotic nonsense like Deconstruction and God, what was the one before this?
Strapping Young Lad.
No. The last album that we all like had Cat sampled.
Genesis?
Empath.
Oh, Empath.
No,
it's Empath.
Yeah, the album's Empath. Yeah, okay. Where it's kind of more chaotic. Like, it's still organized, but there's a lot going on. And then he has albums like Transcendent, where it's just kind of calm and atmospheric-y, and it's all right if you want that kind of vibe. But
this was not calming, though. It was just, I just couldn't do it. Like,
I haven't heard it.
Like, Disco Volante has more grounding. Like,
I don't believe you, but sure.
There's nothing to focus on in this record. It's so weird.
There's nothing to focus on in Disco Volante.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There is things to focus on. It may change, but there are focused groundings in that album.
Yeah, true.
But this one is just like, here's a floaty riff. Here's another floaty riff that has nothing to do with the previous floaty riff. There's a bunch of sounds. Volante. Here's just a bunch of like...
Definitely sounds...
What?
It definitely sounds like Disco Volante.
No.
Just a bunch of sounds.
No. No. This is just like, I think Devi just had a whole bunch of riff ideas and like spacey ideas on his phone, and he wanted to get them out. It was not good. I mean, I guess I can't judge all of it because I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I really don't want to. So, anyway, that was Hitman 3. NVIDIA expects graphics card supply to improve in the second half of 2022. I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, they might improve, for the scalpers and the bots.
I love all the people that are like, reply to everybody talking crap about scalpers. It's like, well, you would do the same thing if you had money. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I would buy one for myself.
I mean, part of me kind of wants to be that person because I need money.
It's just so douchey. I can't stand it.
It is very douchey.
But
it is.
Yeah, so NVIDIA says it might improve. Hopefully we'll start seeing some cards at MSRP, but I don't think we're going to do that until at least next year. That's all the news I got. We might do a list after our reviews, but I have to pee. So, right. Before we actually get into our reviews, I forgot we were going to do like a little cheeky top 5 albums thing from last year because the year ended and it's a new year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, how do we want to... I don't have these in, like, a particular order. I just kind of have the albums that I liked. So, how do you want to do this? You want to just go through all of them, or do you want to, like, go back and forth?
Back and forth.
Okay. I'll start out by... So, I have, like, 2 honorable mentions plus 2 EP mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions or anything?
Just one, and it's only because I haven't listened to it in forever, and I remember liking it. But I literally don't remember anything about it.
So, all right. Well, what's your honorable mention?
Soen. I totally forgot that they came out with Imperial this year. Listened to it a couple of times. I own the album. It's a good Soen record if you like Soen. I had no complaints when I heard it. It's just one of those where I listened to it a couple of times, really enjoyed it, and then I wanted to listen to other things.
That's fair. Well, I'll go through my honorables first. Let's start with the EPs. First of all, I re-listened to The Devil Wears Prada Zombie 2, and I still really liked it. I thought it was done very well. I really love the atmosphere. It definitely has some Meshuggah chuggy vibes. I actually highly recommend it. It's about 5 songs, 20 minutes. If you have any interest, I think it's pretty good. And then, surprisingly, the new Impending Doom EP called Hellbent was awesome, which I really loved that. I was happy that I loved it because their last record was just a snore to me. And Impending Doom was one of those bands that really got me into, like, it got me into deathcore, which let me get into death metal. So they're one of those bands that I want to check out when they come out with new music. And Sin and Doom Volume 2 was just not... It just did not grab me at all. There was like one song that I liked, and then everything else was just kind of a snore, or it was unfocused. But Hellbent was awesome. I even think you might dig it a little bit. It is definitely pretty good. Those are my honorable EPs. I don't know if anything else came out. Those are just the ones I know of. And then my 2 honorable mention albums, first of all, will be Andrew WK's God Is Partying. I like about half the record, basically the songs that aren't ballads. And then the song that sounds like he's describing him and Kat Dennings boinging. It's really weird. That song's very strange. But you still have songs like Babylon. Oh yeah, so you have Everybody Sins, which is a great opener. Babylon was awesome. No One to Know is actually a pretty good ballad. It's one of the ones that I like. I'm in Heaven really grew on me. That was one of the singles that I didn't really get. It's kind of just like a repetitive, almost not filler track, but like a transitional track. And then I really like the song I Made It as well. Those songs are pretty good if you have any interest. Everybody Sins and Babylon are kind of metally. And then the others are either like a ballad or I think I'm in Heaven is kind of electronic-y. So God Is Partying is on my honorable mentions. And then Spirit Box's Eternal Blue.
I know a lot of people like that one.
Yes, it's a good album. I think it just barely made it onto my didn't make it onto my top 5. I really do. I think my favorite song on the record is the opener, Sun Killer. I think it's fantastic. Not to say that's
a great name too.
Yeah. If you haven't heard that song, I actually really do recommend it. It's great. And if you haven't listened to the record, you might like it, but it is a bit on the metalcore side.
I've heard bits and pieces from when Banger TV's done reviews, and I've been like, but everyone's ranting and raving about it so much that it's made me want to at least check out the record once.
I can't say that I disagree that it's overhyped. It definitely has a lot of overhype. And unfortunately, even though Courtney LaPlante is a fantastic vocalist, but I do think that a lot of, I'm trying to figure out how to word it without coming off as a dick. I think that when there is a successful band with a woman as a lead vocalist, especially in metal, they get a lot of they get a lot more attention. Does that make me sound like a dick? I feel like it's there's a point I'm making.
I don't really agree, even if you're not being a dick. Because Ginger, I honestly believe deserves the hell out of it.
True, and I'm not saying that somebody doesn't. I'm just more like, whenever people, whenever I see a band that does pop up, I feel like they get like a lot more like hot woman kind of like vibe. I don't know, like with Arch Enemy is kind of there too, but it's like I like all of them. I think they're great. And the reason I'm kind of iffy on it is because I'm actually friends with a vocalist named, I think it's Christy. I think it's Christy Wright is her name. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I know Christy.
And she is very against like the term like female fronted metal.
Yeah, I think Tatiana of Ginger is also, she's like, and I understand that. It's like the same way there are like metal bands that have like a vocalist of another color, and they don't want to be like, I don't want to be known as the band with the black singer or
right,
whatever, because they just want to be a metal band. Exactly, and I get that, and it's that weird like kind of like slippery slope, because I also know people who are like, there was like one woman who thought metal was like nothing but a bunch of angry white men wanting to beat each other up, and I'm like, no, here are all these female vocalist bands and bands of different colors and races and nationalities. I mean,
right,
and metal. So I get that to an extent, but it's also hard because you want to show that metal is also all over the world. and representing multiple cultures and ethnicities and gender ideals.
Absolutely. I agree with that. So I'm going to leave all that in, but just know I'm not trying to be like a dick, but I do think
he hates women.
I do. I hate all of them. Every single one. You know, screw women up top. And, hey, use guys. Anyway, I will say that I agree that Spirit Box's Eternal Blue was a little overhyped, but I do think it's a good record. I think it's worth a listen at the very least. Sunkiller is my favorite song, and you know that I'm kind of a whore when it comes to songs bleeding into
female
one another.
vocalists. Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
That's not what I was going for. It was for songs that kind of bleed into, like, really good transitions. I love really good transitions from song to song, and that's something the album does really well. And also Courtney Plot's hot, but
God damn it.
I'm going to take that one out. But
no. Leave it. Rot in your filth.
Anyway. Yeah, so those are my honorable mentions.
Yeah. I guess going back to that, I could see where you might think they might. For me, I don't ever like.
I'm not saying it's malicious,
I think it might,
but
no. I think it might be genre based too, because like goth metal, for instance, which is loaded with a lot of female vocalists. I don't think it's that. I think it's more like the death metal scene specifically.
True, because
but I could be wrong.
It's not as common to have a woman in a death metal band, like as a vocalist. It's not super, super common. So when I say that, I'm not meaning it to be malicious, but I think a lot of people are like, yo, check this out. But I can also see where people would get frustrated that like that's what they're focusing on and not like the music.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, I can't lie. When I introduce people to Ginger, I'm like, look at this tiny Ukrainian woman. Look how her voice sounds super pretty. Ah, shit! Now she demon dude. Holy crap!
And Courtney,
like Ginger is just a really good band in general.
Yeah, and Courtney LaPlante is a
musicians.
Fantastic vocalist. She sings really, really well. She has a beautiful voice, and then she also screams like a monster. So, like, it's a weird topic to try and tackle, and I have no idea if I did it with any coof, but if anybody gets mad at me, then I'll know. And
we just lost all of our of old Germany.
Just know I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to talk.
It's a subject matter that's definitely worth talking about. And I see, for me anyways, I see both sides, because one, you want everyone to feel equal and they're just there to do the music. And then the other side, you want people who might be looking for, their representation to be in that music. And in certain bands, it's a lot easier to show. I mean, there are tons of bands that have females in them, but they're not the front woman or whatever, or people of color and everything. And so at that point, it's a little bit harder, because like, I don't know if you know this, but Sanzu, a bass player, is a woman.
I didn't know that.
You're not. I mean, I definitely want to double check just to make sure.
I'm already on the page. You said bass?
Thank you. Yeah.
Let me look at like past members. Okay, there was a woman on bass. The current lineup is Luke Dunn.
Okay.
She was on Heavy Over the Home.
Oh yeah, I know. She was in a music video. That's why I knew there was a woman in there.
I didn't even realize there was a music video.
They have 3. And 2 of them are just like lyric videos. And then one of them's a live music video where it's, the album audio, but played over the live video.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which, to be fair, that's like a lot of music videos now.
True.
In the metal community, it's either a lyric video or it's a live video with album audio over it.
Mm-hmm. Or worse, it's a live video with live audio.
But yeah, I get that. you want to kind of play both sides because these bands deserve the respect of we're focusing on your music and maybe any message that you're throwing into your music and whatever. It's your art form. Your gender shouldn't matter. Your color shouldn't matter. But at the same time, it's like that kid who, it's like kind of what like Disney and Pixar does, especially recently, where they're more like, let's do stuff about a, what's that Disney movie that just came out, Encanto or whatever?
Yeah, Encanto.
I don't know exactly, where Encanto is exactly taking place, but I'm pretty sure it's Central Southern America. And people just like having representation. I know I like metal and stuff and movies and books and everything, especially if it's not like seen as a bad thing. Because, it's always like the drunk biker bar metalhead guy that's an asshole and beats people up. So when that's not the case, when it's a nicer thing, it feels good.
True.
So I definitely think it should be known that there's representation in metal for people, but it shouldn't be like the signature, I guess is the best way to put it.
It shouldn't be your selling point.
Yeah. Which by no means are we saying, or at least I'm not. I can't speak about Ethan. By no means is like Spearbox or Ginger as the two main ones, or Arch Enemy. That's not their selling point. Fantastic female vocalists by all means, but they just write really good music, though I'm not a fan of new Arch Enemy, to be fair.
I like a couple of songs, but that's about it. I didn't mean for this to get into like super serious conversation, but I will say that even on, like, I'm on the Extreme Vocalist Institute Facebook group, and the few women that I see in there get like a lot of ridicule as well.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, a couple have been like they've posted, it's like, I don't really get it. Now, personally, I have not exactly I don't really watch anybody's videos that they get posted in there because I'm not really active. So I can't tell so I have no experience in their videos if they're doing something like wrong or if it sounds like they're like forcing something too much, but that's a lot of the comments I get. But that's a lot of the ones that I see when I scroll through. And some of the people were like, no, everybody's really judgmental, but they don't provide any feedback. Like, it's just like, lol, this sucks or something, which is BS. Anytime I give any vocal like instructions, I want to have like some sort of, here's what you're doing, here are my thoughts on what you're doing, here's how you can either improve or etc. etc. I never want to do like lol, give up.
You want to actually be constructive.
Yes. And I think that in general in that group there is a lot of like non-constructive criticism, but then there's a lot more when it comes to like the women that I do see in the group, which is just a shame. Because there are some people that hop on, and I think I've talked to one. There was someone who's just like, I really want to learn how to do vocals, and I'm like, okay, cool. Here's how you start. I hope you don't get scared off by the douchebags here.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's really just internet culture. And unfortunately, men in internet culture can be really, really fucking shitty. I mean, just go into a Call of Duty lobby. Because, I'm the same way. My friend, for instance, I hung out with him and he showed me a bunch of magic tricks and he's been practicing magic for a little bit now. And, instead of being, he did some really cool stuff that I'm like, I have no clue. But there was like one or two tricks where you were like, he flashed. And he's not going to get better if he doesn't notice that he flashed. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like, a live performance. I'm in the audience and I'm like, dude, you fucking flashed your hand.
Right.
I'm just like, hey, afterwards I'm like, hey, just during this one trick, I of course praised him a bunch. I was like, dude, I have no clue how you did that. That was amazing. This one trick I only know because you flashed your hand. And I was just like, hey, do you ever record yourself doing it? Because I know a lot of magicians, that's what they do. he also cooked dinner, and I gave him critiques on it because it was absolutely fantastic. But there was like certain things where I'm like, this needs more seasoning. You could do this instead.
Yeah.
Still really good meal. Like that stuff is like friends being friends. You know, if I showed you music or you showed me music, which you've done before, I expect some constructive criticism unless you absolutely have none.
Gotcha. No, I'll just be a complete douche then.
I expect. What you call this prog? What is this 4/4?
You like music? Gross.
Violin in my metal? I don't think so.
Anyway, yeah. So
yeah,
with our top 5 albums.
Album number 5, Women's Rights in Metal.
Number 5.
I hate him so much. I know it's just an act, but God, I hate it.
The top metal albums of the year. Number 5, Women's Suffrage.
Well, funny enough that you put it, while this is in no particular order except for my last one, which will be my top.
Same.
Ginger, Wallflowers.
Okay.
It was a good record. It's a Ginger record. If you like Ginger and you like their first album was kind of super unique to me, and they kind of just more evolved their sound, even though they still do the whole experimental stuff. If you like their album before Wallflowers, which I believe was Macro, and they had an EP that went with it that was Micro, you'll probably like Wallflowers. It's still, that kind of modern, progressive, djenty sound, but then they they'll do their thing where they're like, let's grab a little jazz. How about some reggae? A little bit of hip hop. They just like exploring sound, but they're a very tight band. Everyone, instrumentation wise, they're just so on point. Tatiana is an amazing vocalist that can do so many different genres. I know at one point, and I'm sure I mentioned this in our podcast, she wanted to do a jazz album. And I was just like, please, for the love of God, because on their first album, they did the first song as the last song as well, except they made it a jazz.
Yes, I do recall this.
Yeah, it's a solid album. It's one that I've gone back to a couple of times. It's not like winning me anything particularly, but there wasn't a lot of releases last year that really grabbed my attention to begin with. But I am very happy with Wallflowers. I will also say a lot of these albums, if they didn't come out like during the second half of 2021, I feel like they were in 2020 almost. Like the Soen record I mentioned. I totally forgot that it came out like January of 2021.
Yeah. Yeah,
2021 was both very long and short at the same time somehow.
Yeah, I think that's what pandemics do. Okay, yeah, mine is also not going to be in any particular order except for the last one. We're going to start off with kind of an obvious one for me. We'll go with Cannibal Corpse's Violence Unimagined.
I did hear a lot of people like that. It wasn't on anyone's top 5. Oh, that's not true. It was on people's top 10.
Yeah, so for me, this was just kind of like, I mean, it's a Cannibal Corpse record. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's that kill, evisceration plague, torture, and red before black sound. And that's the kind of Cannibal Corpse I really, really like. It's very heavy and chunky. Corpse Grinder sounds better than ever on it as well. And I think it's just a really solid, run-of-the-mill, straightforward death metal record. So, Violence Unimagined by Cannibal Corpse.
I mean, you can't ask for more from Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal Corpse will do what Cannibal Corpse does.
Yep. Yes, they will. All right. Ethan, you'll probably be happy to hear this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a band that you made me listen to. Archspire, Bleed the Future.
Oh.
Yeah.
That might be on my list, too.
Yeah, well, it was on like everyone's list. It's like people's like top 3.
Of course.
And for good reason. It is a very good record. Blaine from Banger TV said it beautifully, which is it's a tech death record that doesn't fully tire you out with its techiness.
Mm-hmm.
Because and he did it really well too, not trying to copy Banger TV's material or anything, but he was just like, all tech death has that sound of and it's true. It's that like really rapid 50 billion note stop kind of sound that a lot of tech death likes to do. And somehow Archspire knows how to do it very clean,
Mm-hmm.
and still sound really, really good. And they also know how to break it up. Like, I mean, the song Bleed the Future is a great example. I love that just like super heavy bit, and it goes into the nice, like atmospheric guitars that immediately shoots back into this heavy bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the vocals match up with the tremolo picking of the guitars. It's
Yes.
so good.
I mean, I'll go ahead and talk about it too, since that was on my list, and you could just go ahead with your next one. Yeah, my favorite track on the record is probably Golden Mouth of Ruin. Just, it's so good. It's so good, so catchy. But yeah, it was a very solid tech death record. It didn't tire me out to listen to. It wasn't complete wank. They know how to structure a song while still being able to do the whole tech death, look what I can do. And it takes some real musical talent to do so. Ollie, the vocalist, still makes me mad, but in a way that I really, really respect these days. So
I'm honestly really surprised Tech Nine has never like been like, yo, get your ass on my record.
Well, I think people are trying to get that to happen, because I know that he warms up and practices with Tech Nine. Or at least he has.
Yeah, I sent you a short clip of him doing a Tech Nine cover.
Yes.
And it's not like Tech Nine's a stranger to metal. I mean, he had Surge, and didn't he also either Tech Nine or Corey Taylor? One of them
played at Knotfest.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not unheard of. I know this is a little heavier than anything he has ever done before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Ollie can just clean rap, but who knows? Maybe he's incapable of doing it clean, and it always has to be growly.
Yeah, so Archspire was great.
I also love showing people Archspire lyric videos, because they're like, I already can't understand it. And I'm like, I can't understand it either, but it's still good.
I'm trying to watch I had to watch the Involuntary Doppelganger lyric video at like half speed. And if you do listen to it at half speed, he enunciates every word.
Oh yeah. No, he's a fantastic vocalist. It is crazy. This dude is just wild. And I hate him for it.
Yeah, he makes me very mad, but I also love him. Can I give you a hug, Ollie? Can I give you a hug?
Chef kisses. I almost said French kiss. God damn.
I'll French kiss Ollie. I'm fine.
Chef kisses for Ollie's vocals. Okay. Well, then I know this one's also going to show up on your top 5. At the Gates, The Nightmare Being.
Ew.
It's really good At the Gates record. I don't mind the vocals. Ethan is of a different opinion. I'm not going to say that.
I just can't.
I'm not going to say that his vocals aren't the same, but I don't hate them, and that's all that matters. Now, when I made Ethan listen to this in my car because I was taking him to the auto shop, he was like, "Man, I wish they would release an instrumental version of this."
I do. Like, it wasn't horrible, but I just really can't get past the vocals after a while. They're really, really blown out, and I'm very picky when it comes to vocals in general. So
I normally am, but there's some about his vocals that just doesn't bother me. But I also recognize that, yeah, it's not Slaughter of the Soul quality.
Yeah.
It's a solid record front to back. I have no complaints. It's an At the Gates record if you like At the Gates and you can not hate the vocals, which some people can. That, there you go. It's a good mellow death record.
Did I ever tell you about on the music video for the first single they dropped, I think? There was a dude that says, oh yeah, he sounds exactly the same as he did 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no.
Didn't like everyone like shit on that guy too?
Yeah, everyone was like, man, I like the record, but come on.
come on now.
Okay,
Be real.
For my next one, this is a band that Mitch actually showed me.
Hey.
This is a band called Vomit the Soul with Cold. This is
I was like, I've never listened to this band. Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, so Mitchell got he recommended me this band off of one of Banger TV's videos, and they described it because I ended up watching the same thing. They described it as dying fetusy, and I'm like, I can get down with some dying fetuses type stuff. And so,
and I knew Ethan would like it because I absolutely hated it because of how dying fetusy it was.
Now, when he first told me about the band, I did not listen to Cold, their first record. I listened to like the last one they put out, which was actually like 10 years ago. That one was okay, but then when I finally listened to Cold, I'm like, this is really solid. It's a very good, brutal death metal, chug-a-luggy, deep gutturals. I will say the vocals do get a little old after a while. It's all he really does. But I think the mix is fantastic, and it's very heavy. And if you just want some, like, death metal, just like some really it's not the grossest thing I've ever heard, but if you want, like, if you're a fan of Dying Fetus and you want a band that kind of scratches that itch, I would check out Vomit the Soul's Cold. It's very solid.
Now, this was like everyone's number one. I am not of that same opinion. Everyone knows I'm a huge Gojira fan. Favorite band. And I mean, Gojira released some really good records in that of From Mars to Sirius, The Way of All Flesh, L'Enfant Sauvage. Forgive me if my French is bad. Some of the best records ever. And one thing you can never say about Gojira, they put on, or that you can say, is they put on one hell of a live show. Mm-hmm. I have seen them live for every record except this one. And the only reason I missed this record, which was unfortunate because they were playing in Fort Wayne, was pandemic. And I love metalheads, but I don't trust you people during a pandemic. I'm sorry. Especially not at a concert. But number two, and it was also like super close to Christmas, like super close to Thanksgiving, and I didn't want the chance of possibly not getting to see my family. But also, I had totally forgotten about the concert until the day of, and I was like, I wonder when that Gojira concert's coming up. It's today, and it was 6 p.m. And I was like, I'm not going to Fort Wayne to see this concert in enough time. So. For people that don't know, Fort Wayne's like a 3-hour drive from Indianapolis. Is that right? About 3 hours?
2.5.
So I'm used to from Bloomington, which is about 4, and Bloomington to Indy is about an hour to an hour and a half. So Fortitude, it's a good record. It's better than Magma. Don't get me wrong. I like stuff off Magma. Magma is a whole album. Fortitude, way more solid. Mm-hmm. Some really good stuff on there. Don't really have any complaints. I want From Mars to Sirius too. Come on now.
They did say that their next record is supposed to be I was about to say happy. Their next record is supposed to be heavy.
Yeah, I mean, The Way of All Flesh and L'Enfant Sauvage, those are like two of my favorite records of all time. And From Mars to Sirius is also like way up there.
Legit, From Mars to Sirius is probably like my favorite tone on any record.
Yeah, you've said that.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, just the
no. Like you've said that. Wasn't it specifically the bass tone?
The guitar and bass tone, but the drums are massive too. Like the whole mix is fantastic. My God. Like
you have to make Mario's.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
I mean, you have to make Mario's drums massive. Like. His playing is.
They put out a official Mario Duplantier drum pack, I think, and they are massive. I should look into getting them, to be honest,
because it's like Gojira is one of those bands where like the drummer really needs to shine.
Yes.
And they know how to do that. It's the same thing with Meshuggah. Like, Thomas Hawk is just fantastic. Bring that man to the forefront. Dream Theater to an extent, if you like Dream Theater.
Yes. Metallica.
I mean, their drummers are really good in Dream Theater. I
True.
say drummers because they have... that's the thing about Dream Theater. They're all amazing musicians. They're all super good. I don't really care about the vocalist, but everyone else.
They're just
super
incapable
good
of
musicians.
writing music.
They just write really cheesy 80s prog metal. And I don't want that.
I like one Dream Theater song, and that's Panic Attack.
I like one Dream Theater record, and it's the one that everyone
Octavarium.
hates.
Oh no, Octavarium.
No.
People like Octavarium.
A lot. I mean, I like Octavarium. It's all right. No, I like A Dramatic Turn of Events. And the reason that everyone hates that is that's the first record that Mike Mangini replaced Mike Portnoy.
Ah, gotcha.
Which is unfair to Mangini because he's also a very good drummer and he plays just as big of a kit as Portnoy does.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be a good drummer to be in Dream Theater. It would be like somebody replacing Neil Peart. You have to be a good drummer to be in Rush,
Yeah, same thing with Gojira. Like, God, watching that man is ridiculous.
I just love those French boys.
Those French boys, which two of them live in the United States now.
I want to hug. I want to give Mario a hug.
Guess what?
Because his name's Mario.
Guess what? I have given Mario a hug.
Oh, man. I'm going to kill myself now.
Wait, no, now you're living my dream.
God dang it.
No, but I don't know if you knew that. I met Gojira when I was 20.
You told me.
You
showed them your tattoo.
I showed. Oh, yeah. I also have a signed poster from them. That's one of a kind.
Nice.
Or I shouldn't say one of a kind. It's
Mitchell.
300 of a kind. Yes.
I finally listened to Of Blood and Salt.
Oh my gosh! What did you think? Oh.
It was okay. I'm not sure what didn't grasp me about it. I honestly thought, maybe I need to listen to it one more time.
It's got Devi and Friedrich.
I did note, I knew as soon as Friedrich started playing. I think I just wasn't super into Devi's part. I'm not sure why. I liked it more as it went along. I liked the end a lot more than the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't bad
fair.
though. It was solid.
So, Ethan, what's your number 2?
Well, I mean, it's not in
even though it's not in order.
Whitechapel's Kin. I think it was
I still have not checked it out.
It's a very good follow-up to The Valley. It's a continuation of the story of The Valley as well. It's really good.
I need to listen to The Valley again. I haven't listened. I listened to that record like and it was really good.
Mm-hmm. The only song
I've not gone back.
The only song I didn't like off of The Valley was Black Bear. Everything else is really solid. This record had a very good balance. I mean, it was actually a lot more balanced towards some of the cleaner vocals than just straight, heavy Whitechapel, which a lot of people are like, ooh, Whitechapel sold out. Why don't you play The Somatic Defilement for the 9th time? And I kind of prefer... Somebody said this the other day on the Death Metal Growl posting group I'm part of. Whitechapel is basically...
I'm sorry, hold on. Is this the Death Metal Garfield posting channel that you love so much?
It's technically called Growl posting, but yes, I did start a...
It's Garfield posting.
Garfield posting, yes. I'm trying to remember how they worded it, but essentially what they said is Whitechapel is basically kind of doing what Opeth did early on.
Whoa. When
it's
we
not
say
proggy, but there's a very good balance between death metal and softer segments, because Phil sings really, really well. I like it a lot.
He does. I really like his clean vocals. Whitechapel and Allegiant. For people that don't know, Allegiant's a United States proggy tech death band that also has a really good classical guitar player who is also, I think, their lead guitar player. But he'll bring the classical guitar in. Their vocalists, both of them, have amazing cleans, and for the longest time they did not utilize it. And I'm like, what the fuck? More cleans, please. You really good.
Yeah, and I just sing a lot of the normal BS metal fans are like, Whitechapel is a pop band now. I'm like, come on, you freaking ugh.
Fucking what bands do things?
Yeah, if they stay the same, you get mad because they're not progressing, unless if it's Slayer. And then if they do something different, you get mad because it's different. I would rather a band sound completely different every single record than producing like 4 albums that sound exactly the same.
Well, Ethan, I got a band for you. They wrote wonderful music, such as Disco Volante.
Well, I mean, that's why it's one of the reasons why I like Mr. Bungle. All of their records sound different.
They do. They sound very different. You got Creepy Carnival, Insanity, and Surf Rock.
And then Thrash. Don't forget Thrash.
I always forget that Thrash record.
It's good. It's not a bad Thrash record. Yeah, Whitechapel's Kin is very, very good. Some of the songs on there are just hauntingly beautiful.
I have to check it out. I need to listen to The Valley, and I need to listen to Kin again.
My favorite heavy song on the record is A Blood-Soaked Symphony. It's just, it's got that groove. I watched a interview.
What was the first single?
The first single was the first single Lost Boy. I think it might have been Lost Boy.
Right.
Hold on.
It was very kind of cringy lyrics.
Yeah, it had, it started off really, really death metal chaos, and then it kind of just, It's a little bit better in the context of the record, but it's still not a great song. Yes, it was definitely Lost Boy.
Gotcha.
It's the second song on the record.
Also, I think that's important distinction that people, I don't know if it's for a lot of genres of music, but for metal, a single can really suck, but in the context of the full album,
yeah,
it's like almost Gojira, Sportitude. There were a bunch of singles.
The chant was awful. It was the worst single. But in the context of the record, it was actually really good.
You're like, oh, I get this now. I think you didn't like Another World either, but then you heard it on the record, and you're like,
then yes, yeah. It was a lot better in context. Now, in the terms of Lost Boy, it's still just kind of the same song, but it is the second track of the record, so
it's one of those things where you're like, I can get past this and get to the good stuff.
Yes, because right after Lost Boy is A Blood-Soaked Symphony, and that's one of my favorite songs.
Well, yeah.
But I was saying, Cardivox did a video where he was interviewing Phil Bozeman, and they were actually watching the Blood-Soaked Symphony music video, and he would describe what he's doing vocally. He did the same thing with Dickie Allen, and I got mad because Dickie Allen is a monster, Infant Annihilator. And in this particular one, he was talking about how his writing takes a lot of influence from Southern rap with the vocal flows. And I'm like, man, they come up with really cool vocal flows. And I'm kind of more on a Meshuggah level where I'm kind of on a grid or a groove to the music, but it's not exactly it's not like a hip hop flow or anything. And I wish I could do a little bit more of that when I write, but it's just my brain isn't really wired for it. But it's interesting to watch.
That kind of stuff is hard. I noticed that a lot of the times when I do improv, I almost always shoot to D minor. There's no reason. I mean, I really like the key of D minor, but I would love to break it, and it's something that I just have to force.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I really recommend Kin. If you liked The Valley, you should like Kin. It's a little bit on the lighter, it's a little bit on more of the, it has more lighter elements than The Valley did, but they're also done really well. I do love the lyrics quite a bit. There's a song called Without You, which is a 1-minute build-up track to Without Us, and Without Us is so heavy after that build-up. Like, oh, dude,
Nice.
chugs.
Duh.
Chugs. Anyway, so yeah, Whitechapel's Kin. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
So, I guess before I get to my number one, I want to bring this up. There was like 3 records that made a lot of people's top list, and they're bands that I really like, and I don't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
These 3, and I don't think you've heard a single one of them, is Rivers of Nile, The Work. I don't get it.
I listened to a little bit of it, and I thought it was very okay.
Like, yeah, a lot of people were like putting this as like number 3, number 2, and I'm like, it's not up there, guys. Like, there's some good stuff. You know, they'll bring the sax back every now and again, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me, and I was really wanting Owls where they know my name too. Thank you. I could man. But I wanted like a second version of that because that album was just this. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 tracks that was like, yeah, this is pretty good. I might re-listen to this track, but I've like listened to the album like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I feel that. I tried listening to the new Leprous record, and I couldn't get past the first song.
I haven't. I'm not a big Leprous fan, to be fair. I've only really listened to Cole, though. There is songs on Cole I really like.
Yeah, I like a handful of Leprous songs, so I was like, I listened to their previous record all the way through, and it was very funky, and it had like cool elements, but this one I'm just like, wow, this first song is not gripping me at all.
The other one that I did not get that was on a lot of people's top list, Obscura's new album, Valediction. Sure. Yeah. It didn't do anything for me. Like the last Obscura record was fantastic. It's what got me into Obscura. This, bleh, it was boring. There was not a single song I think on this that even gripped me, but everyone was just like jizzing their pants. I don't get it. And the last one, this one I kind of get, which was Mastodon's Hushed and Grim. I liked it. It gets a little boring towards the end. Like, to also be fair, it is a double album spanning 15 tracks, and it's like 2 hours long, I think. So,
yikes.
If you're going to do something like that, you either got to make the album sound super different across the entire thing, like Swallow the Sun's Songs from the North, where you literally have 3 different albums just playing over a certain theme, or you got to have one hell of a good story and just good sound. And it's a good sounding record, but Jesus, man, I'm seeing how long it actually is. Okay, 1.5 hours.
Jesus
record.
Christ. That's really long for Mastodon.
Yeah, and I'm a Mastodon fan, and even I'm like, that's a little too much. Pretty much anything after the first, honestly, aside from like 1 or 2 songs on the second disc, if they had just released the first disc and like put those other 2 songs on the second disc, or from the second disc on the first one, I probably would have been happy. Because I love the first disc. I just realized it because the last song on the first disc is Pushing the Tides, which is the one that you were like, I like parts of this.
Yeah, I found a song that I didn't hate by Mastodon that isn't Blood and Thunder.
So, and Pushing the Tides.
Sorry, that's going to be stuck in my head all night now. Dang it.
So, Mastodon, I like you guys, but please just do another Emperor's Sand. You don't need to write a super long one. Now, to be fair for them, they were dealing with a lot of grief and everything, and this was kind of their way of pushing that out.
So it's their Saint Anger.
I don't know the reference fully because I don't know this story, but it's better than Saint Anger.
Debatable.
Because they're like, I think it was their bus driver or something had passed away, and they were like really, really close friends with him. I'm pretty sure it was the bus driver.
We're talking about
And so
Mastodon,
this was
right?
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And so, I don't know shit about Metallica. I mean, who even is Lars Ulrich?
The most prolific drummer
You're right.
in all of space and time.
Of all space. That's a really good song by Gojira.
All of space and time?
I think it's Of Space and Time, but I could be wrong. It's from their first album, if I remember. Yeah, that Mastodon. It's just I want less Mastodon. I'm sorry. I like Mastodon. It's really cool, psychedelic, proggy, sludgy metal, but less, please. Please. That being said, Ethan, I just remembered another album coming out. Bellwitch has been teasing stuff.
Ooh.
Come on, 5-hour long song. Come on, 5-hour long song.
So, before you go into your number one, I'm on the Sanzu Metallum page. I clicked on the similar artists tab. There's only one band.
Is it Gojira?
It's Gojira.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good. That's the only one that I need. I literally, every time I show Sanzu to people, I'm like, it's Gojira's first record. If you liked Gojira's first record, you'll probably like Sanzu. Except and we'll get more into that. Finally, number one. No one mentioned it. I'm fucking pissed no one mentioned this record. Because it was beautiful. It was good. I can't stop listening to it. It has Cammie Gilbert from Oceans of Slumber on it. And I love her vocals. It is Swallow the Sun, Moonflowers. Beautiful album. Absolutely gorgeous. Really good heavy stuff. Really good not heavy stuff. They have string quartet or something. They have like actual strings in there. I just don't know if it's a quartet or it's more. That just sounds perfect in it. And I love it. And I don't know if I'm partially the reason. This is going to sound really conceited. I don't know if Cammie Gilbert knows Swallow the Sun because of something I said, or vice versa, they know her, because at one point, one of the two bands was like, I think it was Oceans of Slumber, was like, hey, who should we tour with? And I was like, Swallow the Sun. And then they actually went on tour together right after I said that.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just like, did I do this? Am I the one?
Did I do that?
And you know what sucked about that tour?
You didn't go?
It was the European tour. And I literally commented on it and was like, no, I meant the United States. No, this isn't fair.
I'm still trying to get Black Tongue to do a U.S. tour. It's not working very well.
You might need to ask in like a decade. We're probably going to be here for a while.
I just want to see Black Tongue.
Yeah, Swallow the Sun, really good record. Sound great? Go fucking listen to it. Ethan, I'm telling you this now. If you don't listen to it soon, it will just be something I give you. I will double dip on them, because that record is possibly one of my favorite records, if not my favorite record by them. Also, listen to their entire discography. They don't have a bad record.
I'll think about it. Was that your number one? My brain is very dead at the moment.
Yep. By the way, when I say full discography, I just mean albums, not EPs or singles.
Gotcha. All right, well, my number one, if you pay attention to me at all, will be no shock. It's Aesop Rock and Blockhead's album Garbology. It's so Blockhead was the original producer that or like DJ or whatever, beat maker or whatever you want to say, that Aesop worked with up until Skeleton, which includes None Shall Pass, which is kind of accepted to be his like at least his most popular album. I don't think it's his best, but it's his most popular. And Garbology is a lot different than his other records. It takes a much more... It's like less electronic sounding. The instrumentals use a lot more interesting percussion, just things you don't normally hear in rap. And I really, really enjoy it. I remember the first song that was released for it was called Jazz Hands. And I actually didn't like it at first. I was like, this is kind of weird. There's no percussion at the moment. It's just kind of like weird, spacey vibes. And then eventually the drums do kick in. But this album has some of my favorite Aesop Rock songs, I think. Difficult is awesome. It's a very, very cool flow. Aesop really kind of stretches his legs on these songs, and I think it's wonderful. It has a guest spot on the song All Day Breakfast, which I don't know the person that's... Obviously, I can look at his name. I just don't know his actual work. But it was a solid guest spot. And then Abandoned Malls, the last song, is just... I said it for Whitechapel as well, but it is hauntingly beautiful. I would use...
Not to interrupt you, but I would use Hauntingly Beautiful for the new Swallow the Sun record.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I dig that. Maybe Aesop isn't hauntingly beautiful. It's beautiful in a very melancholic way. And it has one of like my favorite lyrics as well. I don't, maybe it's not like groundbreaking, but just the way it's delivered, like the first line was, I was staring off into the water, looking for some undiscovered colors, like a blue that really wasn't, but it wasn't any others. I'm like, I don't know why that line just like really hits, but I think it's more of Aesop's delivery. It's just so beautiful. I love this record. It has some silly lyrics and songs too, like the song Oh Fudge. It's about it like Aesop turning into like some weird blob monster. It's actually a very funny song. And then he literally throws out the line, you're laughing because I'm different, I'm laughing because you're the same. Like, that's like 2010 Hot Topic stuff, man. But
yeah,
it's
those were the days.
It's fantastic. I don't know if it's better than Spirit World Field Guide. I think it's a lot more concise.
Was that the last one?
That was his last solo one.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that one either.
It's good, but it is very long. It's nearly a double album. And with that, I think that Garbology is a lot more focused, though Spirit World Field Guide also has a few of my favorite Aesop songs, like Jumping Coffin and a couple others. And then somebody pointed out that Aesop has released an album every year for like the past 3 or 4 years in one way or another, and they've just all been like 7s and up. I'm like, dude, he's like so good. He's released Spirit World Field Guide. He released an album called Malibu Ken with a, I don't know if I'd say EDM, but electronic artist called Tobacco. That was very, very good. It's almost like chiptune. No, not chiptune.
Tobacco is not good for you.
Yes. And then he dropped Garbology. Garbology is my favorite album of the year. It's fantastic. Eventually, I will give you more Aesop. Thought I was going to have to double dip, but I finally listened to some new records, and like I have more things I can give you now.
Hey!
So, with that being said, I think it is time to get to the meat and potatoes.
Oh, he said it.
I said it.
Oh, he said it.
I had to say it. And if I remember correctly, I went first with Abigail Williams on the 1-year anniversary show.
Oh, yeah. Don't you love how we had a 1-year anniversary show and then, like, just dipped?
Yeah, we just bounced for a while. I felt bad. There was a guy that hopped in on my Goodnight Productions YouTube channel where I posted, like, the first 8 episodes. And he was like, I really like these. I can't wait for you to post more. I'm like, you should probably look us up on Spotify, my dude, or something.
Did you say that?
Oh, I told him it's like, yeah, there are a lot more episodes up than what's on here. And but if YouTube is your preferred way to listen, I would put the episodes up. But he actually said the other stuff works for him better. So I'm like, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's really cool that somebody said they actually enjoyed our stuff. Wow.
Yeah, he posted it on the MFKR and Septic Flesh episode. He was just like,
wow,
I
feel a little fuzzy part in my heart, and I don't think it's the heart failure.
Yeah, he was just like, I really dig your guys' discussions. I'm going to listen to the other episodes, like, on the way to work or whatever. I'm like, awesome. And then, like, it's been 2 months, I think, since he's done that. But if you're listening, dude, we're back. Hello. So,
hello.
Mitchell.
We're not dead yet.
We're not.
We want to be.
Are you dead yet? I don't know how the song actually goes. It's Children of Bodom. Mitchell.
Yeah, that stuff. Stuff I'm supposed to do.
What did you listen to?
I, for the past 3 months, have only listened to this album. Pretty popular doom band.
What'd you call them?
A Pale Horse Named Death.
I've only I think the only person
I've heard of them before.
The only person I've ever heard talk about A Pale Horse Named Death was Joey.
Well, maybe they're not popular, but they're a doom band. And you can't deny that.
They exist. And that is irrefutable.
Irrefutable. The album was And Hell Will Follow Me, which I'm going to say this right now about A Pale Horse Named Death. Pretty fucking cool ass name.
It's true. It is.
Really cool ass title. I had never heard of them. Not heard of them. I had never listened to them before. Or if I did, I completely wiped it from my memory because, as Ethan mentioned, we have a mutual friend, Joey, who is pretty into this band, and me and Joey were roommates for a year. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that he made me listen to him at some point. We exchanged a lot of music together. But for some reason, before I put the record on, I was like, man, I can't wait to get into this Death Doom band. Hell yeah, Death Doom. I really like Death Doom. It's not Death Doom, guys.
It's not.
It's Doom. It's just fucking Doom, man. It's just plain ass fucking Doom. No Mick Gordon on this shit.
On Metallum, they are labeled as a Doom/Gothic metal band.
I actually could see Gothic because there are kind of some typo negative vibes on here at points.
I was more I can there's a lot of, I think there's some stoner influence in, at least in this particular
I think that's just
album.
Doom metal in general though, because they're very similar.
True.
There's similar genres. Really, isn't stoner metal just doom metal about weed?
Yeah.
Is that controversial?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Or you have to be violently high to write it.
Hey, you know what would be good? We did a Sun-O review. Come on, Dope Smoker.
No, I will not listen to Dope Smoker. I tried.
Okay, then how about we do Jerusalem?
It's
then?
The same album. I know.
Damn it. You didn't fall for it. I don't even really like Sleep. Anyways, if this record taught me anything, I don't like Doom. In the same way, I probably don't really like death metal. I like subgenres of death metal, like melodic death metal, symphonic death metal, progressive death metal, tech death. Mm-hmm. But like straight up death, like even though I like some death songs, like the band Death, arguably Death has some like progressive vibes to it, especially on the one album that I've listened to all the way through, which is Harvester of Sorrow.
That's a Metallica song. You're thinking of
Sound of Perseverance.
Yes.
There's a song that has Harvester on there, and that's where I got that.
I think it's called Harvester of Human Sorrow.
I think you're right. Oh, well, there's Scavenger of Human Sorrow. I think the word harvester is used in it. It's justifiable. Get off my back. I'm a real metalhead. Fuck off. Slayer sucks. There we go. Cool. This record was boring to me, honestly. I mean, I didn't listen to it every day, but I did. This is probably the record that I've listened to the most that I didn't go, wow, I really like this record. I'm going to buy it and have subsequently then listen to it like I have with Black Tongue Archspire and Cattle Decap. I like, there were a lot of songs that sounded very similar to each other, if not the exact same. For instance, like the choruses to Serial Killer and Bath in My Blood or Bathe in My Blood, but if it is Bathe in My Blood, they spelled it wrong. And then the choruses to Die in Your Arms and Pillhead almost sound identical. It's similar to...
Yeah, I hear that in my head a little bit. Okay.
It's similar to Stevie Ray Vaughan. People that don't know, Stevie Ray Vaughan is a very, very popular blues rock guitarist / singer. He wrote the song Pride and Joy, which is on Guitar Hero 3. And he has an album called Texas Flood. And there's a song, there's 2 songs on there, and it's Pride and Joy. And then there's another song, and it's like verbatim, just Pride and Joy. It's not even like cool enough that, you know, you waited until another album to write Pride and Joy 2. It was the same exact album. I can't forgive that. Like, that's just hard to listen to when not only is it bleeding together because you're listening to a full album that sounds similar, but it's to the point that you're even hearing the exact same riffs and vocal patterns and everything. It's just, it really drains me personally to have to hear that. There was stuff that I did like. I do like Pillhead. There were a couple of other tracks. Pillhead really stuck out to me. Also, the song Serial Killer is, and to be fair, given its name, it should be a creepy song. But it is very, I'm going to kidnap a kid and murder them.
Yeah, I haven't. So, if I recall, this was kind of a panic, I don't have anything to give you right now. Here's something I finally remembered.
Sorry, the 2 Stevie Ray Vaughan songs are exactly the same as Pride and Joy and Crying.
I haven't heard Pride and Joy in so long, and I don't think I've ever heard Crying.
I mean, I'll send them to you. You can either listen to them now or later.
Yeah, I'll probably be later, to be honest. Yeah, shortly after giving it to you, and like right around when we were planning to originally record, I did re-listen to most of the album. I think I got through Bad Dream, and then I had to go do something, and I just never went back. And Heroin Train was just really... I don't even know if I would call it a bad song, but it is very, very hammy, but also like very on the nose lyrically and musically. Now, I do like songs like As Black as My Heart, To Die in Your Arms. I really like Cracks in the Walls, and I really like Die Alone.
Cracks in the Walls was really good too.
Yeah. Die Alone,
one that I really like.
What's up?
I there was one that I like really enjoyed the way it sounded because it sounded so different.
Yeah, no, you're good. And Die Alone. Now, everything between Cracks in the Walls and Die Alone, I don't remember. I remember a little bit of the chorus to Pillhead, just because I remember, I'm a pillhead. That's kind of it. It's really like, I kind of like a handful of songs, and I haven't really listened to the whole thing in a long time. Like I said, it was kind of a panic give.
Yeah, Crack in the Wall I really enjoyed too.
Yeah, it's a good song.
You know what it kind of has a vibe to? It kind of reminds me of like Rolling Stones almost. Okay. Is that who am I thinking of?
I don't think so.
Is it? Let me make
like,
sure.
What song are you trying to think? Like Paint It Black?
Yeah. Like a slower Paint It Black.
I guess I could see that. Yeah, I suppose I could see that.
Mostly in just like the instrumentation. Because like the like centaur part in Paint It Black almost sounds identical to how his vocals are going. And
interesting. I will
Cracks in the
say
Wall.
I like the tone of his vocals.
Yeah, though I will say they kind of get really one track.
Yes, I will agree. It's just kind of, I don't know if it was like a mixing decision or the way they recorded it, but it has kind of this weird, I don't really know how to describe it. It's not like a megaphone effect or anything, but it almost has that like listening to something in the void or like tone
Spacey.
to it. A little bassy, but it's not super low either.
spacey.
Oh, spacey. Yeah, I could see that. His voice kind of has that naturally, which I think is an interesting effect, but I will agree. He doesn't exactly have a range. It's kind of
because like especially like Cracks in the Wall almost has like the hypnotizing kind of sound to it. Like you're trying like you're dozing off or something.
Yeah, I gotcha. And then I feel the same way with Die Alone. I think Die Alone is a really good closer.
Die Alone's all right. I thought it was a little too long of a song. And I think that also is my complaint with the entire record in general. It sounds so samey that, it's an hour record, and I'm no stranger to long records. God knows. If you're going to do something long, and an hour is kind of a long record, it's pretty standard, especially in the genres of music that we both listen to. But if you're going to do something, you're going to occupy an hour of my time, it's got to be more than this. It's got to have depth and form that's not just like a straight road the entire time. And this isn't just a Pale Horse Named Death. I really just don't dig Doom. I never really have. I like some Red Fang, and that's about it. Everything else, is subgenres of Doom. Funeral Doom, Death Doom, melodic Death Doom with things like Swallow the Sun and Bell Witch and some other stuff. But like,
you like more
regular
meat on
Doom,
the bone.
I do. And this is something that Jade, my old guitar player / bass player, back when I actually had a band, that was a thing. I was 18 and we were going to go places, man.
Sure you were.
I mean, to be fair, we were all like music students, so there was really good potential. We just couldn't get the scheduling to work out, unfortunately. Especially with me going to IUPUI and the rest of them living in Bloomington. Yeah, which is why I decided to take on the entire project myself.
How's that going?
Well, let's see. It's almost been a decade and I have produced nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I produced one song and it was very poorly mixed. Not my fault. Jade actually made a really good point, which is I like really dramatic music. And I mean, you can see that in my favorite bands. I mean, Gojira, it's somewhat dramatic, but not really. But like Opeth, Swallow the Sun, Septic Flesh, Flesh God Apocalypse, Abigail Williams, Winter Horde, huge grandiose sounds, symphonic stuff. Even bands like Tranquility and Insomnium have some drama to them.
Right.
So this is, I mean, I don't know. I would even say Bell Witch to some extent has some dramatic ensemble to them in their soundscape. This record, it's not a great record to me. I was disappointed that it wasn't Death Doom, because to me that name really screams Death Doom.
I mean, maybe their newer stuff, but I haven't listened to it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. So that's my review. We do number scores, don't we?
Typically.
It's like a 4 out of 10. Like, I didn't necessarily hate it. I just got bored.
I feel you.
It's not bad. Like, there's nothing instrumentally bad besides the sameness.
Right. So I'm on their similar artists tab.
Uh-huh.
And I recognize some of these names because you've told me some of these names.
Oh, let's hear them.
Catatonia.
Okay, that's not even fair. Catatonia is really good. Next.
They're labeled as Doom.
Catatonia.
Early Doom.
It's like progressive Doom.
Paradise Lost.
I do know them. They're also progressive.
And Woods of Ypres. I
know them. I don't Doom, know them well.
They're a bit more dramatic on the Doom end. I really do like the song I Was Buried in Mount Pleasant Cemetery. And then Typo Negative is the top one. And then Alice in Chains, which I don't agree with.
I could kind of see it, but not like super similar. Like, you could say there's some influence from Alice in Chains in there on certain songs. The slower stuff, really.
Also, all of their albums, except for their third one, have, like, 70s. So they're just like, it's all right.
You get a C, kid. You passed.
All right. Apparently, I went from Sanzu to Gojira to Godzilla on Metallum without realizing it. Anyway, so I kind of ruined it already. We've talked about this anyway. Guys, it's our first episode back in like 3 months. I'm rusty at the moment.
He's also sleepy.
I am so tired. I usually wake up in 2 hours. I'm going to be sleeping most of the day tomorrow. So, this band from Perth, Western Australia, they are called Sanzu. And this is their only album currently, called Heavy Over the Home. And when I said earlier that the one band and their similar artists tab was Gojira, I could easily describe this band as Diet Gojira, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I do like a lot of the songs on this record, and they do really scratch that Terra Incognita a little bit of From Mars to Sirius itch, because they do the picky scrapes. They do the picky scrapes.
Picky scrapes. They like gallops too.
Yes, they do. I really like the guitar tone on this. It's not your typical super. When I say clean distortion, I think you know what I mean. It's not like piercing or anything, but the tone has a little bit of grit and grime to it, and I think it's nice. It gives you a little
fuzzy.
It gives you a little bit of a different tone. I really like the opener, Old Orchard Floor. Phenomena is also really Phenomena. Taylor is a song that I always remembered. I didn't necessarily like it, but I always remembered the lyric, "Don't worry, we'll make it up to you." And I don't know what the rest of the song says or is about, but I like to imagine that due to the title that he is a tailor and he messed up some guy's suit, and he's just trying to make sure he doesn't lose a customer.
Instead of what it's actually about, where it's, having your life tailored to you or anything like that.
Is that what it's about?
Kind of.
Some of the songs I couldn't find lyrics to, which is interesting. Those Who Sleep in the East was another one I enjoyed.
Fucking love that song.
It is very, very good. And I felt conflicted about the, first of all, Awaken. I don't really care about Awaken or Colorblind. They're just kind of set pieces.
To be fair, I think Colorblind is a good outro.
Sure, it's not horrid, but also, like, it's just kind of like a pretty instrumental outro that I'm like, whatever. Either way. Heavy Over the Home, the title track. I can't tell if I actually like the song or not. It's a different vibe. It's a lot slower. It is heavy, but when I listen to it, I'm not sure what keeps me from fully enjoying it, but it's not horrible. And then I like the Chill and Loss as well. Sorry that this isn't very in-depth. When I say that it is Diet Gojira, it's a really good descriptor. If you like Gojira, you will probably like this album. So,
especially if you like Terra Incognita.
Here's the thing, though. I don't really like Terra Incognita that much, but I do like this album.
See, but I think you would like the songs that really sound like this, which is Clone, Lizard Skin, maybe Blow Me Away Universe, and
maybe I should go listen
Love.
to it after listening to this record. I don't know.
Yeah. There's some really weird ass tracks on Terra Incognita, like Satan is a Lawyer.
Yeah.
There's a really weird track. But like Love is so good. It's like one of the few ones that they still play live.
Love by Strapping Young Lad. Anyway.
Thank you. I was like, I know this one. Why do I know this? Oh, I know it because it was the wrong record.
Yeah, you listened
You
to the
remember
wrong
that
record.
time
I
I
do
listened-
remember. I do remember that. And then you had to panic and review the actual album on the Disco Volante episode. But anyway, yeah, Heavy Over the Home, it's a really easy review because even when Mitch gave it to me originally, he was like, if you like Gojira, you'll probably like this. I'm like, okay, cool. And he was right. Now, the version on Spotify also has the EP they did beforehand, and I never listened to the rest of it. I always stopped at Colorblind, but I will end up listening
And
to
I
those
told
at some
you
point.
to.
Yes, because that was the actual end of the record. And I didn't want to do
Well,
another...
there's that.
What's the other reason, then?
I think if you do all 15 tracks, the album is way too fucking long.
Well, yeah, but in the whole thing of, like, I like this, at some point I should probably listen to those other songs.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But also, I really didn't want to have another As Daylight Dies special edition situation. Where there's, like, another 6 songs that I didn't realize. I'm like, why is this album so long? Heavy Over the Home by Sanzu is pretty solid. I have very few complaints. Like I said, if you like Gojira, you'll probably like this. It's like an easy 7. You know, it's great. I mean, it's really, really good, but it's not like groundbreaking. So I do recommend it if you have any interest. It is heavy. I do like it. It's very good.
Oh my god, it's so heavy.
Yes, I do really like it as a, like, turn your stereo up in the car type.
It's almost like it's Heavy Over the Home. I'm surprised he didn't mention Ubiety.
I didn't like that. I didn't officially like it on Spotify.
Oh, dude, that's like my favorite fucking track on the album. Like the first 2 tracks, good, but then you hit Ubiety, Taylor, Those Who Sleep in the East. That's a good pack. It's a good pack.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I have no like real complaints. So sorry, it was kind of a really easy review, but it's also kind of good.
I mean,
for that,
sometimes it makes me happy that, like, it was easy for you to review because that means it was a good record. It didn't blow you out of the water like Septic Flesh or
Batushka.
I am always happy when you like the record, and I hate your record. So, you know.
I don't try to give you things that I think you'll hate. I do try to give you things that I'm like, I hope he likes it.
To be fair, you got me into Cal Decap, which I was always super against.
That is true.
And you got me into Archspire, and you got me into Infinite Annihilator, and you got me into Black Tongue, which I need to re-listen to that record.
Man, some guy and here's the thing, because Growl Posting is a shit posting group, I can never tell if people are joking or not. But dude posted a picture of an album I might give you today, Black Tongue, and a couple others that I didn't recognize. And he was like, the 4 kings of making like complete robotic and not interesting music. I'm like, Nadir is a perfect album. You shut your whore mouth.
Nadir is fantastic.
I'm like, if my prog snob co-host likes it, I'm like, But
not only did I like it, I made it my number 1 out of everything you gave me.
You did number 2. Death Atlas was your number 1.
No. On our like top 10 whatever, I made Nadir number 1.
My dude, I've listened to the episode recently. You put Death Atlas as 1.
What? No.
Yeah,
no.
Yes, you did.
No.
You did. I'm not wrong. I've re-listened to the episodes every once in a while.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
But I mean, if you want to change it, like, Nadir is great. I'm not going to argue.
No. You're wrong.
Are you actually listening to the episode right now?
Jesus, our intro is so loud.
Why would I lie about this, Mitchell?
It's not that I think you're lying. It's that I think you're wrong. And I have this sense of pride as a prog person to always be right.
While Mitch does that, I'm gonna maybe we were gonna look at this possible list here. How's that coming?
Dude, I sound drunk on our recordings.
I mean, are you drunk on the recordings?
No, I don't think I've ever had any alcohol in any of these. Maybe that's why I'm entertaining. People think I'm fucking buzzed.
Like, it's gonna be near the end.
I know. I'm in the area. I wish I kept the list written down. It would take too long to go through because I'm in the area, but it's like trying to find the exact spot and not waste huge amounts of time. Not a big deal. I like both records a lot. It's not a big deal.
Yes. At 16 or 16220, you named Death Atlas at your number one.
Whatever.
Actually,
still wrong.
You joke that it's from Mars to Sirius. So at 16230, you say number one is Cattle Decap. So bite me.
Okay, Daddy.
It's almost like I know what it's like I have a decent memory of things and I know what I'm talking about and I edit the episodes. So
And you also re-listen to them because you're our only views.
Pretty much. So
except for you even go all the way to Germany so we get that demographic.
Exactly. I go there once a day.
With today's sponsor, VP.
What?
ExpressVPN.
We don't make money from this. Okay, so I don't even know what we were doing. Right, we were doing a list. Okay.
We're doing
Jesus
that
Christ.
list.
The big four bands of 10 rock/punk subgenres. Obviously, the big four of thrash metal is Metallica, and Anthrax. And anyway, you guys know who the big four is. We have British rock. I don't know really anything about British rock, so we'll go. The big four of British rock. Here we go. The Beatles, yeah. Rolling Stones, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, I didn't realize they were English.
Yeah, they're English. Also, yes, just in general.
I don't like Led Zeppelin that much, but I got you.
That's okay.
And then Queen. Yeah, everybody loves Queen. We got classic rock. Here we go. Guns N' Roses. Sure.
No.
Aerosmith. I guess.
Why?
Van Halen. I guess. I mean, Van Halen. Yes, I think Van Halen.
See, here's the thing, though. Guns N' Roses is a glam metal band, aren't they?
No, they're a rock band. I mean, they were hair-ish, but they're rock. They're not metal.
Oh, you know what? I'm more thinking Motley Crue.
Yes, I would say you were thinking Motley Crue. And Aerosmith, I may have put Aerosmith under the bus. They have a lot of big songs, especially from back then. And then AC/DC, I
mean, sure, they're not. This doesn't mean they're good.
This is just the biggest four bands. Oh yeah. Here's something that we both know great things about emo.
Hey, to be fair, I had an emo phase in middle school.
Okay. MCR, My Chemical Romance, obviously.
Yep.
I didn't realize that The Black Parade was considered controversial in this.
Yeah, blurb. I didn't either. I thought everyone fucking loved that.
Yeah, same. Fall Out Boy, they definitely aren't. I thought Fall Out Boy was pop punk.
So this is the hard thing. Pop punk and emo kind of get thrown around together all the goddamn time because a lot of people will call MCR pop punk and New Green Day, like American Idiot Green Day, pop punk / emo.
Or maybe I'm thinking of punk rock.
Which, I mean, Green Day is punk rock, but no, Fall Out Boy, no, not punk rock.
Well, now they're just
definitely
pop.
That pop punk. Yeah, they're definitely pop punk and emo back in that day.
Would you consider Sugar We're Going Down as an emo track?
Kinda.
I always thought emo was more like, oh man, I'm super sad and
nah. Well, that's the thing. It's like pop punk and emo kind of get tossed hand in hand together.
True. I mean, that kind of goes to the next one too. Is Paramore?
I guess I didn't listen to Paramore, but they're an icon in that kind of era of music, and that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I guess. That's fair enough. I actually did listen to some Paramore semi-recently. I don't think I ever listened to Paramore when I was in high school. Songs weren't bad. I can't name any off the top of my head, but they weren't bad.
Yeah, see, for me, my like emo phase was before I got into metal, and it was like 5th grade-ish, because that's when I got into MCR and American Idiot Green Day. Up until 8th and early 9th grade. And 5th grade is when Black Parade came out also. So, there you go.
And then the last one is Jimmy Eat World.
I know nothing about them, but I've heard the name.
They sing the middle. It just takes some time to live a little.
It's one of... to be fair, Jimmy Eats World, I think that's literally the only track people know by them.
Correct. I guess in the blurb, they write that the song Pain is a personal favorite, but I've never heard it.
Yeah. I mean, this was like already where I'm starting to disagree. I kind of disagree with the classic rock stuff because I think some of the British rock stuff belongs in the classic rock ones, but you know.
Well, they had a specific British rock.
Sure. And if they don't have a specific Southern rock one, I would argue Lynyrd Skynyrd would also belong in the classic rock one. Since AC/DC is also kind of metal in a gross way.
Metal? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Van Halen's considered metal too.
I can see Van Halen, but AC/DC, I don't think so. But that's just me. And
I love all one songs that they make.
The next genre, coincidentally, is pop punk.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what they say here, because maybe I'll agree.
Actually, for each genre, they have a blurb if you want me to go back. Like, they have a blurb for each genre and then a blurb for each band.
Let's hear what it is and how much I hate it. By the way, for people that don't know, I was the one that sent Ethan this list, and I have read it. But hey, guess what? It's been like 3 months.
Yeah. So, pop punk, as the name suggests, it's a combination of punk and pop that more or less arose around the time of bass punk rock in America, England, and Ireland specifically. Truth be told, it's long been a white boys club with numerous controversies continually tainting an otherwise enjoyable community. So there's a dire need for change.
Stop fucking kids.
Yes, pedophiles all around. First band, Blink-182. Yes, but Christ, sure. I hate them. I hate them
so much.
Green Day. I mean,
later Green Day.
Yeah, but they do mention Dookie and American Idiot. Yeah, Green Day. Yeah, I've never heard of the Descendants.
Nearby.
Cool. And Meet Me at the Altar. I feel like
also
I've
never heard of them.
I feel like I have heard of them, but I don't know anything about them. Now we just have straight punk. I don't think I need to describe punk. We got the Ramones, classic.
Yep.
I got you. The Clash, classic.
Sure.
Yeah. Sex Pistols.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. And then Iggy and the Stooges. Yeah.
I would have expected Dead Kennedys.
That's true. But I think Dead Kennedys are considered hardcore punk, aren't they? I'm
not good at punk genres.
But yeah, Iggy and the Stooges, Iggy Pop, I gotcha. Like, they were a pretty big punk band. Here's something a little bit more up our alley, is alternative rock.
Sure.
It's a little closer to our alley anyway. It's like across the street, maybe down the road a little bit. Red Hot Chili Peppers? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
I dig the Chili Peppers. Rage Against the Machine?
No.
It's one of the big four?
More that it's an alternative rock.
I mean, I'd say they're alt. I mean, what would you consider them?
Rap metal?
I mean, only some of the songs, I'd say. Because they have traces of punk, metal, rap, and funk. That's from the blurb. I say yes, but maybe Mitch says no, that's fine. Smashing Pumpkins? I don't like Smashing Pumpkins, man.
I mean, but are they one of the big four of alt? And that's what we gotta go with.
I don't think so. I can only really name a couple of songs, like...
Can you name any songs by the Sex Pistols?
That's true, but I don't listen to punk often.
That's fair.
I do listen to alternative. Like, I can name Red Hot Chili Peppers songs. I can name Rage Against the Machine songs. They're not my favorite bands, but I know them.
That's
Smashing
fair.
Pumpkins, what, they have Bullet with Butterfly Wings. which is the Despite All My Rage. I'm still just Renegade. And then I know like one more, but I can't remember.
Oops.
Replace them with
who's
Seether.
the other one?
Oh, last one is Faith No More, which, yes, I would say, yeah. I mean, I can see why they're put in alternative, because they're in so many different camps.
Sure.
Including...
I don't know, like, I would have expected, like, maybe Papa Roach in there. Or
no.
something along... No.
No. Maybe new metal, if they have a new metal genre, but I'm not sure. But, like Faith No More, funk, metal, post-punk, jazz, ska, gospel, country, polka, lounge music, where are you gonna... They can't have all of those.
I definitely agree with Faith No More. I just meant, like, instead of, like, Smashing Pumpkins or something like that.
Yeah. I honestly, like, maybe Seether? Maybe?
Yeah, but I feel like Seether came way later than a lot of these other bands.
True. They are kind of talking about 70s, 80s, which, okay, yeah.
Because Seether was like 2000s.
Like late 90s at the earliest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
popularity, I don't think Seether got like popular until the song Remedy.
Well, they got big with Broken because of the feature with Amy Lee.
Yeah, but that came out after Remedy.
It didn't.
Did it not?
Because it was on Disclaimer 2, which came out a couple of years before that Remedy album, to my knowledge. I think Broken was the original Broken came out in like 2002, and then Amy Lee's version came out in 2004, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not a Seether aficionado.
Yeah, neither am I. I have like 3 albums and I only like 2 of them.
I like them well enough, but I guess I can't think of any other bands from like the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s that I would. Maybe Primus, maybe. If you're gonna put Faith No More, I mean, Primus is close. I think Mr. Bungle's too weird to be put in alternative metal or alternative rock, really.
Oh, hey, look, you were right. The Amy Lee thing came out in 2001, and Karma and Effect came out in 2005.
Okay, so I was a little off on the years, but I got that. Grunge. You can already probably name like all of these. Nirvana, of course.
Yep.
Soundgarden, of course.
Yep.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. Yeah. And then Alice in Chains.
Yeah, okay. I'm
like,
fine with all
I'm actually pretty sure those are the only 4 grunge bands, and
there's no other grunge bands.
None worth anything.
Wow.
Indie rock. This is kind of out of my... This is going to be out of my wheelhouse.
And I think it's out of mine, but...
I mean, I've heard of these bands so far. Velvet Underground.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I don't like Lou Reed, but whatever. The Strokes. I have heard of the Strokes, but I know nothing about the Strokes.
Same.
I've heard of the Arctic Monkeys. I think I only know one song by them, so I can't... I know they're popular, so if this is what genre they belong in, sure.
Sure, why not? Though it feels a little off to me, but I also don't know how old the Arctic Monkeys are.
Yeah, that is kind of a new band. I mean, so like Velvet Underground is old, but then you have the Strokes, which is like 2000s, and then you have Arctic Monkeys, which is 2000s, and then you have Sonic Youth, which I have heard of, and they were 81. Well. I know they had a song on Guitar Hero 3. I can't remember what it was though.
2002 for Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Okay. They're older than I thought they were, but you know what? I should have known, because the one song I knew by them, I'm pretty sure I was like in early middle school or late elementary school when I heard it, because my friend was really into it. I think it came out around the same time Cage the Elephant came out.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Cage the Elephant.
I like Cage the Elephant too. Well, I like that one album.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just don't know enough about indie rock for that. And similarly, we're going into post-hardcore, which I really don't know anything about. Because when I think post-hardcore, I think like Pierce the Veil.
No.
Mayday Parade, maybe.
So,
I don't know.
Well, let's hear what they say.
I think I've heard of this band, At the Drive-In.
I've heard of Parkway Drive.
No, this is called At the Drive-In. I don't know anything about them. I have heard of Fugazi.
I've never heard that name in my life.
I've heard of them. I thought they were a rap group. But I mean, apparently they're apparently really good. I've heard of them a few times. I think I've heard of Glassjaw. I don't think I've heard of Poison the Well.
Nah, I haven't heard any of these.
We're just gonna go on.
What was that first band on that one?
At the Drive-In.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any of these, man.
We're gonna go move on to classic hardcore, which I think I'll know a little bit about.
I mean, look at me. I say I love music, and I don't even know these bands.
You've heard of Black Flag. You've definitely seen a Black Flag t-shirt.
No, you're right. I really did enjoy Assassin's Creed 4.
Shut up. Anyway, Black Flag,
to be fair,
yes,
it is a really good Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so Black Flag, I know Black Flag. They should be in there. I've never heard of Bad Brains.
Oh, I actually do know Bad Brains. Wow. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I always thought they were more regular punk, but I don't know punk genres, so I'll agree to that.
Same. Yeah. Dead Kennedys. So I guess they are considered hardcore. I was right.
Okay.
Yeah, Dead Kennedys. And then I have heard of Minor Threat. So
I honestly think so. You remember when Burn Priest came out with that punk record?
Kind of.
Okay, one. You know who Burn the Priest is, right?
The Lamb of God. Yes.
They're Lamb of God. The first record, of course, was Burn the Priest, and then they came back and they were like, "Hey, we're going to do a punk cover," and they did covers by the Brain Dead one that you said. Brain.
Bad Brain.
Well, Bad Brain. And I think they did a couple of other ones that were on that top 4. So if it's good enough for Lamb of God, it's good enough for me.
All right. Yeah, that was it. There's another list at the bottom called 15 bands who reinvented themselves.
Wait, really? I could have sworn there were like some metal ones.
I mean, it did say like rock and punk specifically. There might be another list.
Maybe. Okay. Let me see if I can find another list. Okay. This is the one I was thinking of. The big 4 bands of 17 metal subgenres.
Okay. We will do that one, but I have to pee.
Well, all right then.
I guess we have one more list that Mitch is going to helm because I didn't look for it.
And this was definitely the list that I was thinking it was, which is Loudwire. We all know how much me and Ethan always agree with Loudwire.
I mean, Loudwire is what I'm on right now.
I usually don't think they're right.
Oh, come on. They're a huge publication company. They have to be right.
You're right. They have to. It's the requirement. That's
the internet would never lie.
That's why you'll agree with all of these selections for the big 4 of 17 metal subgenres. We don't need to go into the thrash metal one. They don't list thrash metal. We all know what the thrash metal ones are. But Ethan, if you had to pick, what would be the new wave of American heavy metal? Top 4. Big 4.
Lamb of God.
Okay, there's one.
A7X?
No, though that would have been a good one.
Okay.
You get 2 more.
Five Finger?
It would have been probably a good one, but no.
I don't know what bands are just... Because, I would almost consider Lamb of God, not death metal, but...
It's groove. They're groove metal. It's a heavier Pantera.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyways, no, I think what you meant to say was Slipknot. Oh, Avenged Sevenfold was on there. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I saw the picture.
I mean,
the lead singer looks a lot like Tool, so I immediately thought it was Tool.
So I can see Slipknot. I know people categorize them as new metal, but really, they're not.
Their first record was new.
But I could see them listed there. I'm not mad about that placement per se.
Trivium is the other one.
Trivium? Yeah.
Trivium.
I mean, again, I guess.
I apologize, though.
Are there any blurbs?
Sure. Which ones would you like to hear?
I'd like to hear triviums.
Frontman Matt Heafy is easily among the most distinctive, poetic, and respected performers around, and the group's ventures into progressive metal, power metal, and melodic death metal consistently push the NWAHM, new wave American heavy metal, forward. Case in point, 2021's In the Court of the Dragon,
good record,
which ranks alongside both Trivium's best efforts and the best metal albums of the year.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could see them being on there. I always consider them more like metalcore and thrash
at times.
Yeah.
At times.
But I guess if you're going to put like Lamb of God, Slipknot, I guess I could see that. I won't necessarily argue it.
I definitely agree with Avenged Sevenfold. Slipknot was a little weird, but I'll agree with it. Lamb of God, Trivium, but I don't fully disagree.
Well, I think Lamb of God was my first guess. I'm like, yeah. So, like,
I guess the term heavy metal is the weird.
Yeah, because there's also a new wave of traditional heavy metal where it's modern bands kind of doing the old school sound. Some of it's actually pretty good, but I haven't dove too deep into it.
All right. Big four of death metal.
Cannibal Corpse.
There's one.
Morbid Angel.
There's two.
Obituary?
Oh, should be.
Really? Death?
You forgot there we go.
Okay, Death, and then one more.
You're not going to guess this one.
I'm not going to guess it? Is it Deicide?
There's nope.
Give me a hint.
You listen to them.
I listened to them. Suffocation?
Nope.
All right, give it to me.
The Black Dahlia murder.
I mean, I guess.
No, I'm sorry. Of the big four of death metal, no, Obituaries should be in there.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, okay. If they don't specify melodic death metal later,
I do believe they do. Actually.
Okay. Well, Black Dahlia should be in that.
Let me make sure.
But even then, like, as much as I like Black Dahlia,
no, they don't.
Okay.
They don't.
If they don't specify they are a really big death metal band, they're pretty accessible.
Sure.
But if for all of the other bands being like classic death metal, they're definitely an odd one out.
Yeah. And even in melodic death metal, I wouldn't, because it's At the Gates, Dark Tranquility, In Flames.
Yeah, but Dark Tranquility isn't that popular. Like,
no, but they are considered the big ones because of the Gothenburg scene.
Well, correct, but I would still say there are probably bigger bands than Dark Tranquility. Like, I would probably argue that Black Dahlia is bigger than Dark Tranquility.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, you could have all three of those bands plus Black Dahlia.
I guess it also depends, though, because you're also like, the Black Dahlia is home for us because it's a United States band versus in melodic death metal, it's all like Swedish. I don't know. Anyways, prog metal.
Dream Theater.
Yep.
Tool.
No.
That's surprising.
I was surprised too.
Opeth?
Of course.
Okay. Dream Theater, Opeth. I don't know a ton of prog.
I mean, you do, but not. That would be in the big four.
Correct.
You want me to just give them to you?
I mean, are they bands that I would have heard of?
You've heard the names, whether you've listened to them or not. I don't know, but I doubt. One of them I think you've listened to. The other one I'm almost 100% sure you haven't because they're older. They're like Dream Theater old.
Yeah, go ahead and give them.
It's Queensryche.
Queensryche is a prog band? I thought they were thrash.
No, they're prog. And Between the Buried and Me.
Oh, BT Bam. I should have guessed that. Yeah. Okay.
Titty Bam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd say all of those are there then. I mean, I don't know much about Queensryche, but the other ones definitely.
In all the big lists, I always see Queensryche is one of the other ones. It's always Opeth, Dream Theater, sometimes Devi, and then Queensryche. New metal.
Limp Bizkit.
Now, do you want... wow, nice, yeah.
Deftones.
No.
Korn.
Yep.
I forgot what the band's name was. Papa Roach?
Nope. Is
Trying to
Papa
think.
Roach actually new metal?
I
I'm-
think they
I've
barely
never
qualify.
listened to Papa. I've never listened to Papa Roach.
You said Deftones wasn't on there? That's kind of surprising.
Nope. Well,
I-
once you hear the other two bands, you probably will be like, okay, maybe.
I guess I don't know that much new metal.
System of a Down
I was about to say System, yeah.
and Linkin Park.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. All right.
Now, do you want to keep guessing, or are you just wanting me to
No,
go
I
through the list?
like guessing. It's cool.
All right. Have there been any that you like super disagree with? Just the Black Dahlia one, and even then it's kind of like eh.
Black Dahlia is... I'm accepting it just because they don't have mellow as its own genre. Like, it's the odd one out. I probably would have put Obituary instead. If we're just talking about, like, class, maybe Suffocation or Cryptopsy, at least in terms of, like, influential stuff. But
Yeah.
I can accept Black Dahlia. The new metal was... what was it? It was System, Korn, Limp Bizkit, and
Linkin Park. I don't think that's surprising. If any of them, maybe Linkin Park. I mean, they are new metal, and they are very, very well known, obviously.
yeah, I think
But,
that one.
you
I
know.
think that one's fine.
I don't know. Like, I could see where Deftones is, but Deftones is also kind of just weird and not good.
Yeah, they're also
Not that
bad.
Limp Bizkit's good.
I mean,
you know.
I like more Limp Bizkit songs than I do Deftones songs, but
Wow.
yeah, I don't think there's anything that is a mega standout yet. I mean, maybe Queensryche, because I feel like there's probably another. I mean, maybe not. I don't know anything about Queensryche, so I'll say there's nothing that I super disagree with so far.
All right.
Like, I'm
fair
not
enough.
mad yet.
Goth metal. This one hits me weird.
I don't know a lot, but like Typo Negative.
I mean, you're going to know the big ones probably. Yeah, Typo Negative.
Nevermore.
No.
My thing. No, I might have been thinking of Nightwish.
Surprisingly not, but there's a reason that I'm not going to explain.
Goth metal. Danzig?
Or rather, I'll explain. No, Danzig might not have been a bad one, but he's not on here.
I don't know. I don't know much about goth metal.
Him, which you have heard.
I have heard of.
Before.
I've never listened to him, and I didn't realize they were goth metal either.
Oh, I see. I thought you knew that. I know they're goth metal. I know they're super popular. I'm not.
I recognize
I'm
the
not big into
heartagram.
goth.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Lacuna Coil. I have listened to Lacuna Coil. They are goth.
I didn't realize
Fair.
they were goth, but okay, yeah, they're big.
And then the one that I'm like, I don't know about that is Cradle of Filth.
So Cradle kind of splits the line between goth and like symphonic black metal. They're not good at either of them, in my opinion. But
yeah, no.
I guess I can see them there. I probably would have put them on a black metal list over goth metal, but
I am looking at this very gross looking man.
It's Danny
for
Filth.
Cradle of Filth.
Yeah, it's probably
possibly.
Danny. It's probably Danny Filth.
He has his fucking teeth filed.
I don't know. What I usually remember from Danny Filth is he has like white corpse paint, and except it's not complete corpse paint. It's literally just paints himself white and weird contacts.
Yep, that's him. Apparently, he has either the image is doctored or he has filed down teeth. Either one, I could believe.
Maybe he has filed down teeth. I don't know. I don't like Cradle of Filth.
I hate the vocals.
Yes, that's the main problem. I probably would like an instrumental, but I don't like Danny Filth. I don't like his personality. I don't know if it's a character or what, but he's just kind of a jerk in general.
Yeah, I haven't been a fan either. Now, here's the genre that you know.
Okay.
Grindcore.
I know some. Napalm Death.
Yep.
Pig Destroyer?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if you know the other two.
I'll take a guess. Just give me a second to think. Anal Cunt?
Nope.
Okay. What are they called? Insect warfare?
Nope.
Crap. I'll do one more. It was an extreme noise terror.
Nah, not even close.
Really?
Wait.
Okay.
No. I was making sure that wasn't an acronym. Rotten Sound.
I know the name.
I've never even heard of them. And Nasum. Nasum.
Nasum, I think is how it's pronounced.
Nasum.
I know of Nasum. So, in high school, I did a quote-unquote research paper about metal and its subgenres, and I did pretty well, except I forgot to actually, put my sources.
Cite your sources.
Yeah. But for that, and it's a book I've actually purchased recently, called Choosing Death, a Grindcore.
I own that book.
History. Yes. Yeah. And I read through part of it, and I learned a lot about grindcore from it. And I've it's very interesting. But yes, so I know of Nasum. I think I've heard of Rotten Sound or Rotting Sound or whichever it was, but I've never listened to them.
Right. So, these are. I mean, obviously, I know Napalm Death and Pig Destroyer. I've never heard of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Doom metal.
It's obviously not a pale horse named Death.
It is not.
It is not. Cool. Big doom metal bands. Woods of Ypres?
Nope.
Okay. Big doom.
We've talked about 3 of these. I think, and we mentioned one of them today.
Sleep?
Nope. That's stoner metal, you idiot.
Well,
no, it's fine.
I shouldn't be blanking, but I'm kind of blanking. Give me a hint.
What kind of hint would you like? Part of the name, what it starts with?
Yeah, give me the first letter of one of them.
Okay, so the one that we talked about today, we mentioned, or rather you did, it starts with a P.
Paradise Lost?
Yes.
Okay.
That is one of theirs.
Yikes.
And I don't know Paradise all that well, but I'm pretty sure they have some prog influences.
I think,
I haven't
think
listened to them
later. Earlier, Paradise Lost was Doom. Catatonia?
No. Catatonia in most lists would be prog.
Yeah, go ahead and give it to me. I'm not sure why I'm blanking so hard.
One of these is totally a stoner band, which is Electric Wizard.
Okay, yeah. Electric Wizard, alright.
And then the other 2, which I'll agree with, is Candlemass.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of Candlemass for goth for some reason.
And My Dying Bride, which would be fair to be in goth a little bit. My
Dying Bride. Yeah, I know both of those bands. Okay, fair enough.
So, now, to be fair, I have never really listened to My Dying Bride, though I know some covers because Dominia's done them.
Yes.
And I know the name Candlemass, but that's the only thing I know.
I've heard that I should listen to My Dying Bride.
I've also heard I should listen to My Dying Bride, and I've also heard that if I like My Dying Bride, I should listen to Draconian, which I have one of their records. And I listened to it once when I was at the gym, and doom metal is not what you listen to when you're at the gym. And I have never picked it up since. And I should give it another chance. All right, Ethan. This is where we might start having issues.
Okay.
Deathcore.
Oh, geez. Well, Whitechapel.
Yep.
Suicide Silence.
Yep.
Chelsea Grin?
Nah.
Okay.
And I'm not saying you're going to have issues or that I had issues. It's just this is one that you might because sensitive subject because you know deathcore.
It's not Impending Doom, is it?
Nah.
That's what I figured.
You're going to kick yourself when you find out the other 2.
Probably. All Shall Perish?
No.
Really?
Surprisingly not.
I know more. Within Ruins?
Nope.
Jesus. Despised Icon?
Nope.
Rose Funeral?
No.
How many deathcore bands are there? Oceano?
No, man, you're
What is
missing like these two.
going
Like,
on?
I know these two.
I want to guess these. I'm trying so hard.
I'm not giving you a hint.
Enterprise Earth?
No.
Infinite
Oh,
Annihilator.
fuck, who? No. Fuck is Enterprise Earth?
It's the band that the original vocalist from Infinite Annihilator started. Give me a second. I'm totally not going to look at similar artists.
Are you fucking kidding me? I will spoil them if you do that.
Job for a Cowboy.
There's one.
Jesus. And, first of all, Within Ruins is not what I was thinking of. I was trying to think of Winds of Plague. And,
still no.
Carnifex?
No.
All right, give me the last. Emure.
No.
All right, just give it.
Thy art is
Thy
murder.
art. Ah!
Idiot.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
dummy.
Yeah, I mean, that's a solid list.
Yeah, I agree with. I don't know Job for a Cowboy that well, but the other three, I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's weird because Job for a Cowboy was really only deathcore for like the Gloom album, which is the one that has the preheat pizza rolls, preheat almost. It's Entombment of Machine, and then they slowly turned into a progressive death metal band.
Yeah, I gotta check that later stuff out then.
I mean, I've thought about giving you not Sunbather.
I love that.
Crap! What the
Death Heaven album?
Hold on, now I forget what the album is called. Sun
Hey,
Eater.
buddy.
That's what it's called.
That is a cool ass name.
Yeah, I finally listened to all of
Not
that.
as
It's
cool
not really
as Swallow the Sun.
Huh?
I said not as cool as Swallow the Sun because they both involve eating the sun.
But because I remember like
Yeah.
listening to Sun Eater, I'm like, I don't think this is my thing, but I feel like you would really dig it. But yeah, deathcore. That's a fine big four.
Yeah. I didn't disagree with this list. I don't think you will either. For our favorite, Degent.
Gent. Oh Christ. Well, Meshuggah.
Yeah, number one.
Tesseract.
Yep.
Gent. Periphery?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
I don't like Periphery, but
me neither. But then again, I've never given them a shake, to be honest.
Fine.
The last one, Gent.
Come on. Who likes them 8 strings?
I mean, a lot of bands. I could say Car
Who likes
Bomb.
them? No. Who likes them 8 strings and is very techy about it, but it is not a tech death band.
I don't know.
Instrumental.
Oh, Animals as Leaders?
Yes.
I wouldn't call them a gent band, but
They're a gent band. They're gent jazz fusion bullshit.
sure.
They go to gent over and over again.
Sure. I guess.
Tell me that pick don't go to gent.
Sure.
And it's not even a pick, let's be honest. It's just his weird ass thumb.
You do have weird thumbs.
But I'm so jealous of that man. He just picks up guitar and makes sounds and then makes money. No effort. Anyways,
Next.
the modern metalcore.
Modern metalcore?
Modern metalcore. Not that old school metalcore. The modern metalcore.
Man. All That Remains.
That's not modern enough.
The Ghost Inside?
No.
Have I heard of these bands?
Yeah.
Architects?
Hey, there's
Okay,
one.
There's one. It's not The Devil Wears Prada.
It is not.
Christ, modern. Thing is, I don't listen to modern. Beartooth?
No. Would not have been a bad guess, though.
See, all I know is like old bands.
Well, maybe name some of the old bands and you'll find out they're modern.
Miss May I?
No.
August Burns Red.
No, aren't they deathcore?
No, they're metalcore.
Oh, well.
As I Lay Dying.
No.
Volumes.
I've never even heard of them.
Give me it. I don't know. I don't know modern metalcore.
Bring Me the Horizon.
They're not even metalcore anymore.
Well,
I guess.
And one of the bands was a doom metal band, but they're not doom anymore. Paradise Lost. There we go. Architects. Under Oath.
Oh yeah.
Parkway Drive.
Under Oath. I always thought Parkway Drive was deathcore, so that wouldn't have popped into my head for that. Yeah, I forgot about Under Oath. Yeah, all right. I mean, that's not a horrible list. Like I said, I thought Parkway Drive was considered deathcore, but
industrial rock and metal top 4.
Oh, good. Marilyn Manson.
Surprisingly, not.
Interesting. I Hate God.
Nope.
Rammstein.
Yeah, there we go.
I got one.
You got one.
Godflesh.
No.
Ministry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another one. Kind of running out of industrial bands that I know. Yeah, I don't know. Give me it.
9 Inch Nails.
Jesus. Yeah, I forgot about 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor.
And Fear Factory.
I guess Fear Factory is industrial, aren't they? Yeah. Okay.
I haven't listened enough Fear Factory to actually give an honest opinion. Our favorite genre.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I haven't listened to enough Fear Factory either.
Black metal.
Mayhem.
Yep.
Gorgoroth.
No.
Interesting. Emperor.
Yes.
Abath.
No, surprisingly.
Or what's his... No, they have another name, don't they? It's
yeah, it's not them. It's not them.
Okay. Behemoth?
No.
Okay.
I would never call Behemoth in the, big 4 of black metal.
Bathory?
No, surprisingly.
These are bands that I've heard of, yeah?
I believe so, yeah. You've heard their name in passing.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew one of them was black metal. I didn't know one of them was black metal.
Okay. So
of course, the blurb. Then you read the blurb and it gives you 20 different fucking genres.
I was thinking of Emperor for... No, I said Emperor.
You did.
Crap. So I said Emperor, Mayhem. It's not Gorgoroth.
It is not.
That's really
It's not
surprising.
Abath or whatever his band... God, what is that band? Because it starts with an I and I know it.
Blasphemy?
Nope.
I guess they are war metal. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm trying to find out Abath's original fucking band. Immortal,
yeah.
but it's not on there. It's Dark Throne,
yeah,
and Enslaved. But with Enslaved,
Okay.
they're increasingly welcoming and recognizable mixture of black metal, progressive metal, folk metal, jazz metal, and Viking metal.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I've heard of those other bands, so... Eesh. All right.
Hair metal that we both should... Yeah.
Okay, well, Motley Crue.
Hey, that was the first one.
Whitesnake?
No.
Poison?
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
was it on there? Oh, yeah. There's a weird fucking obnoxious menu I can't get to go away, so it's blocking half my screen.
Gotcha. Motley Crue, Poison. Wasn't Whitesnake. It's not... Quiet Riot.
No, surprisingly not.
What? I'm mad about this list now. Quiet Riot should have been there. I mean, if we're disagreeing with stuff, I think Gorgoroth should have been on the black metal type big 4.
I also think Immortal should have been there.
Yeah, I suppose.
Look, you put fucking Abath's face up there, I know it's Immortal.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, like, Mayhem, Immortal, Gorgoroth, and Emperor, I think, should have been the top 4. I'm surprised that that's the one I had an opinion about.
There weren't enough Nazis.
There weren't enough. Oh, what is his band called? I forgot. I'm glad I forgot what his
you're
name
thinking
was.
Varg?
Yeah.
God, what is Varg's band?
I forget. In fact, I'm glad I forgot.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I forgot too, but it is also an iconic band. I need to know what band I hate.
I was about to say Gorguts, but that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it.
Because when I think of Mayhem, I also think of this band, but I can't think of the band right now.
Hold on. I just pulled up
Burzum.
Burzum. Like, I could see them being in the Big 4 because they're so huge, but
gross.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I was also, like, going through the similar artists to Mayhem. I see guys like Belphegor, Dark Funeral. I forgot about Dark Funeral. Yeah. So
what you doing?
What were we on? Hair metal.
And you already guessed Motley
Poison
Crue
and Motley
and
Crue.
Poison.
Van Halen isn't hair metal, are they?
No.
Okay. I really think Quiet Riot should be on there. Firstly, I want to make that clear.
Well, guess what? They fucking ain't.
I must not know a lot of hair metal.
You do. You're just
Twisted Sister?
waffling. Hey.
Okay, Twisted Sister.
You want a hint?
Sure. Give me a hint.
Drummer is missing a hand.
Oh, Def Leppard?
Yes.
I didn't realize that they were hair metal.
I mean, they got big hair and it's metal.
True. Fair enough. Yeah. Replace Twisted Sister with Quiet Riot.
I could see that.
Sorry, D. Snyder.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I love D. Snyder.
Or maybe Poison. I don't know. I cannot name a Poison song.
I can't either, but it's a name that you know.
It's a name that I know, but I know Twisted Sister. Like, I know at least one song from Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. Anyway.
All right, man. Get ready to put your heavy metal armor on, because we're going into power metal.
Okay, so Manowar.
You're fucking wrong.
Really? All right. Halloween.
They don't put child molesters on here.
Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween. You're not going to make a comment on Manowar,
I'd rather
child
not.
molester.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Glory
But yes, Halloween.
Hammer? No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Glory Hammer's on there.
No, fuck no. You kidding me? No one knows that shit ass band. And their really creepy Facebook messages.
Yeah. Halloween. Oh God. It's a Blind Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay, Blind Guardian.
Which you still have never really listened to.
Nope.
And you need to.
Power Wolf?
No.
Okay. Are these like old bands?
No. Blind Guardian, I think, is the oldest one on here, besides maybe Halloween.
Halloween is definitely
Halloween's
old.
from the 80s. So is Blind Guardian, though.
Maybe I just don't know a lot of power metal.
Dude, you're going to kick your fucking ass. You're going to kick yourself.
Probably.
If you don't get these.
I was going to say Dio, but that's not right.
No.
God.
Dio would be in heavy metal anyways. He definitely influenced power metal.
Give me a hint.
Guitar Hero 3. Bonus song.
I didn't really delve into the bonus songs that much.
Literally the only reason this band got famous.
Dragon Force. Okay.
I mean, it's not, I shouldn't say that. They got really well known because of Guitar Hero. They hate that, by the way.
Oh, I can imagine. I guess I always forget that they're power metal. I for some reason I always consider them speed metal.
Isn't speed metal and power metal the same thing?
Do you consider Motorhead power metal?
Yeah. I've never thought Motorhead was speed metal. I always thought Motorhead was just heavy metal.
They are considered speed metal.
They don't play fast.
They played fast for the time. I'm telling you metal history. It's what they're labeled as. Give me some Ensiferum.
The other one, historical warfare stuff.
Oh, Sabaton?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's fine. I mean, that's a fine list, I suppose.
It's a fine list. It's symphonic metal.
Nightwish.
This one makes me mad. Yeah, so that's why so Nightwish is a weird mix between goth and symphonic metal, depending on what you listen to.
Gotcha. Thin Troll?
Nope.
Ensiferum?
Nope.
Is that a black metal? I don't know who Ensiferum is. It just sounds symphonic-y. It's not... Septic Flesh isn't
They sound... No, but they fucking should be. And
I agree.
So they goddamn pissed. I'm so
this is like
pissed.
traditional symphonic metal.
Nope. There's one band on here you definitely will be like, what? Actually, there's two.
Flesh God?
Flesh God is on here.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
Septic
disagree.
Flesh should be on there then.
But Septic Flesh should also be on here, and they're not. And I disagree heavily with this next one. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't know. You sound angry. Give me it.
Apocalyptica. Oh, look at me. I play metal on cello. They do metal covers on cello.
Yeah, I don't agree with Apocalyptica. Look,
Apocalyptica
is cool. But
oh yeah, I don't disagree with that. They're very good players. They did. I have back when I totally bought music and didn't, just download it. I made a compilation album where it actually was like guest spots and everything. And I mean, they've done songs with. I mean, did you know they had a song with Joe Duplantier?
I didn't know that.
It's really good. It's called "Bring Them the Light."
Interesting.
Oh no, did I delete it? Did I delete it like a big dummy? No. Okay, good. I didn't. They had a song with Corey Taylor. They had a song with the lead singer of Seether, I'm pretty sure. They had a song with Rammstein. They had a guest spot with Bush, Hem, Sepultura, Bullet for My Valentine, gross. Rammstein, Amon Amarth.
It's Sepultura.
Sepultura.
It's not the creature from Jimmy Neutron.
They've had guest spots with Sabaton. Oh, this is guest appearances with that they've been on. That makes sense.
Mitch, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I don't care about Apocalyptica. They shouldn't be on the list anyway.
but they did. But come on.
Who's the last one on this one? Symphonic?
Oh, I totally forgot. My bad. Look, I'm surprised that you didn't know about the fact that Corey Taylor. Hey, we filled our quota even a little bit more. It's called I'm Not G Apocalyptica. Hey. Anyways, Within Temptation.
I don't know that name off the top of my head.
I
thought you were about to say Corey Taylor is a symphonic metal legend. I'm like, I missed that.
No. Traditional metal list, top four, or not big, top four. Fuck.
I got you. The big four of traditional metal, so like Sabbath.
Huh?
Okay, Sabbath, Dio.
Nope.
I think
this
you're
one
wrong.
I
think you're
I super disagree with this.
Maiden?
Yeah.
Okay, Judas Priest?
Yep. Okay, let's see if you can get this last one.
Is this the one you're mad about?
Oh yeah.
Is it like a band that is not like traditional metal?
No, I wouldn't say that. It just
shouldn't be there.
Be here.
and it's definitely a band I've heard of.
Oh, yeah.
Traditional metal, I've heard of them, but they shouldn't be there.
It's not that they shouldn't be there. It's just that there are other things that should be there instead.
I don't know.
Want a hint?
Sure.
It's a name. It's a person.
Alice Cooper?
No.
Was that close?
No. I mean, it's close in the fact that it was a first and last name, yes. Would it help if I said they're literally already in this this big four list?
Ozzy Osbourne?
Ozzy Osbourne, man!
No. No.
If you're going to do Dio, like...
Loudwire.
Fucking Christ.
Loudwire.
And it literally goes Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne.
No. Just no. No, okay. Read the blurb. Does it mention Ozzy Osbourne in the Black Sabbath thing? Because maybe if they're just talking about like Dio era Sabbath, I can maybe accept Ozzy as an entrant. But
no offense to Led's. Well, okay. First off, in the picture, it is Ozzy Osbourne and not Dio.
No,
but Black Sabbath. No offense to Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple, but with 1970s self-titled debut, Black Sabbath announced themselves as the true trailblazers of traditional metal. Don't disagree. Their gloomy look, arrangements, and songwriting established the template, and despite facing many hardships over the last half century, as well as not putting out a new studio record in nearly a decade. I mean, why would they? They're gone. They're done. They're still immeasurably beloved and influential. Not wrong. Ozzy Osbourne. He epitomizes the rare case of a solo artist becoming as quintessential as the band they came from.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He has a lot. Like, there are classic Ozzy albums. Blizzard of Oz.
Yep.
Diary
of a Madman. And No More Tears, which they mention all of these.
But, like...
No other musician is as synonymous with metal as Ozzy, which is why one of the world's leading genre festivals, Ozfest, is named after him.
Ozfest hasn't been a thing in years.
Yeah.
I just don't...
It does not belong there. Most of
his solo stuff is rock, isn't it? Like...
It's that weird, this could be rock because we're so used to super heavy stuff.
No, he shouldn't be on there. Not like that.
But he shouldn't be on there. Dio. Give Dio that spot. Dumbasses.
Yeah, that Loudwire. Get it together.
Hey, so you couldn't do modern metalcore, but can you do metalcore?
Yeah, Converge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with that one. Continue.
Converge?
No.
Okay.
One of the ones I read.
And
this is the last one, by the way.
Okay. So we got Converge. It's not going to be like Asking Alexandria, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Bullet for My Valentine.
No.
As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's two.
The Devil Wears Prada isn't in this, is there?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Bring Me the Horizon isn't in it twice, are
No.
That would be really stupid.
We're kind of... I don't know, after the Ozzy thing,
That's fair. Oh, jeez. Converge, As I Lay Dying. Attack?
God, no.
And
wow,
these are bands that I should know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really trying to remember. God.
This is disappointing.
Give me a hint.
I gave you this metalcore band.
Oh, Kill Switch. Jesus.
Fucking idiot. I'm tired, guys.
I am, dude. And my throat's starting to close up.
That's hot.
Blow me.
No, sir, it'll be you that blows me.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to blow me. That was weird. The last band.
This one is the one I don't agree with. It involves a lot of math.
Dillinger?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
That is sorry, guys. This isn't the big four of mathcore.
Well, I mean, if you're not gonna consider mathcore like its own thing for this, like maybe.
No, I'm sorry. Metalcore, big four. I agreed with the three that they had. And then one of the other ones that you mentioned, well, I don't know Converge, to be fair.
Well, Converge is like the founding fathers. Well,
and also I know that you know your metalcore. I'm going to trust that you know that. It would be like me saying the top four genre for prog or mellow death, though you.
My thing is, it's like, I know a little bit of metalcore. I'm not like an aficionado. But
You're
like
more than I am.
Yeah. And I could stretch it to see Dillinger because you're only judging it based off Calculating Infinity, which is not I mean, here's the thing though. If you go and listen to Jane Doe, which is Converge's like big metalcore album, it sounds a lot like Calculating Infinity. It's very chaotic. Now, if I look at One of Us is the Killer by Dillinger Escape Plan, that has some more metalcore-y vibes, especially the title track.
But does it make it so it would be in the big four of metalcore?
I think if Converge is going to be there,
someone.
That's a good question. As I Lay Dying, I'm trying to remember all the bands. As I Lay Dying, Dillinger, Converge, and who was the last one? Oh, Killswitch. Honestly, man, like, this is probably where I would have put Trivium.
Yeah. I mean, I do. I mean, I agree, but also, like, I guess when you say modern heavy metal, what are you thinking about when you say that? And for me,
it's too broad,
I guess would be the bands. I mean, I don't like the term heavy metal. Like we were just saying, new wave metal.
Yeah,
maybe. Just because to me, heavy metal is that classic metal sound of Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. Yeah.
No, I got you. I mean,
because I don't disagree with the new wave of metal genre with the bands they put, because if you maybe Disturbed in there,
if you're gonna have
Trivium,
Slipknot, or maybe Korn.
Korn's too new metal.
I mean, maybe Five Finger. Maybe
Five Finger. I mean, you're thinking of like the entry level bands, which there's nothing wrong with being an entry band.
No, I mean, Lamb of God is a very accessible band. Same with Slipknot. And, I could see somebody getting into heavier music if they listened to, like, War is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch. That's the one album I've ever listened to by them, and I liked it when I was in high school.
I mean, when I was in high school, I liked their first three albums. The third one was kind of garbo, but the first two were good. And the cover of Bad Company,
yes,
pretty decent.
Yeah, that's on War is the Answer. And I mean, the lyrics, I thought the lyrics were kind of cringy even back then, but yeah, this is maybe where I would have put Trivium. I mean, I can, from the bare bones, like if I had to, I could see Dillinger because they are a very big band. But that one's on the cusp for me, because I could even see, like, if we're just talking about like older, like 06 metalcore or something like that, which it's not, because it's talking about Converge, which is 96. You could maybe put Asking Alexandria there. I'm not a fan of it, but you can. You could put The Devil Wears Prada there. They were very big.
Are they not deathcore?
Devil Wears Prada? No, they're metalcore.
I really don't know the difference between the two genres all that well, except that metalcore tends to have a lot of singy parts, and deathcore is like all growl.
If you're well, that's kind of changed over the years, but your straight of the mill deathcore is very similar to death metal, just with breakdowns and a bit more simple instrumentation. Because basically what metalcore is, it's hardcore punk mixed with death metal and a little bit of pop. And then deathcore just adds more death metal. So if you go and listen to a song off of With Roots Above and Branches Below by The Devil Wears Prada, let's just say Sassafras or Danger Wild Man, and then listen to, I'm trying to think of like a Whitechapel song, or actually Suicide Silence would be even better. If you listen to that, if you listen to like Unanswered by Suicide Silence, or oh crap, what's that one song? Bludgeoned to Death. Those are kind of the differences, especially for like that 06 era of metal.
Right. I actually, I don't know if you know this, I actually saw Suicide Silence live with Mitch.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see him with Mitch, I don't think. I saw them a couple of times with Eddie, and then I performed, or I was on the same show as them once with Eddie.
Yeah, it was actually my first big concert. Mayhem Fest 2011.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was right around the time they released the Black Crown, I think.
The headliners were Machine Head.
Gross.
Yeah, but they were doing the 2 albums that I actually super liked, so, yeah.
Fair enough.
And still like, which was The Blackening and Unto the Locust. I think the album's just called Locust. Megadeth. And then the like top 2 big headliners, Godsmack and Disturbed over Megadeth.
Man, yeah, I bet Dave had a great time on that tour.
Which Dave?
Well, I guess Drayman, but Mustaine probably was mad. I'm part of the Big Four, man. Like, why am I below Disturbed, dude?
Why are you below Godsmack is what you should be asking.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong. They did do that live.
It's going to be stuck in my head all night.
I will say this
song, but it's so catchy.
It is a really bad song. It is very catchy. Godsmack puts on a really good show.
Oh, I've heard they put on a good show.
They had like a full drum set battle between the lead singer and the drummer, because the lead singer is actually a multi-instrumentalist.
Too bad he's a douchebag.
He kind of Soliern is kind of a douchebag.
All right, cool. Just saying. Cool. Yeah, I mean that was.
He's very anti-vaxxer.
Of course he is,
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, that was a fun list. I like being the one to guess things sometimes. So. Cool.
And you know what? The second run through, not as much disagreement as I thought there was.
Yeah.
But man, when there was a disagreement, especially that Black Sabbath Ozzy thing. Come on now.
Yeah,
That's
that was egregious. Like, whoever wrote that article should be fired. Anyway,
and then hire us so we can write your articles and make them less boomer.
Yeah, hire us. We know what's good.
We know what's good. Have you listened to our podcast?
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it, because I'm about to pass out soon. I mean,
I would like to eat dinner.
Yeah. So like, screw what I've listened to these past 3 months. I don't care. Mitchell, what do you have for me?
Well,
in the next episode, episode 24. No, this is episode 24. Episode 25. Number 5. Burger.
We gotta get back on the prog. We gotta get you back on the prog train.
Ew. I don't want to be on the wagon.
we keep stepping off, and like, those little stops are nice. You got a little heavy Sanzu. It's all aboard. You're still on this trip, man. Cross country.
Mitch, I really I appreciate it, but I think it's punchline time. I want to go to bed.
You've heard this man before. You've listened to him, but you've never listened to his music. I'm going to give you Steven Wilson.
Okay, all right.
But I'm giving you his solo stuff.
Okay.
As you know, he was on a couple of Opeth records. Like, I don't know about Damnation. He is a nerd, and he's a vegetarian, and he plays without shoes on.
What a pussy.
Please, Steven Wilson, I like your music. Though your new album was too happy. I know Steven Wilson for his solo. Oh, what I was going to say. So he was on Deliverance and he was on Blackwater Park, the albums. I don't remember what songs. But if you hear the higher pitch singing, that's him.
Right.
And the harmonies. So, and then he did a lot of the production on it. So I'm going to give you possibly my favorite album from his solo work. I like all the solo stuff except anything past this record. And that record is called Hand Cannot Erase. It's a concept record, very loose concept. It's not like concept in the way that like it goes from, it's not a story in that regard. It's more like conceptual in a grand scheme of things. It is a story, but I don't really think it follows chapters all that well. I could be wrong, but it's about a woman, if you will. I was trying to say protagonist, but I don't really think she would be considered. And the concept is inspired by a relatively well-known crime case of a British woman known as Joyce Carol Vincent. This isn't going to spoil the album for you or anything if I roughly tell you what happened. But basically, she was from a small town, moved to the big town, and she just was forgotten for years. And they just one day finally went to her apartment. We're talking like years later. She was dead. Everyone forgot about her. So that's what the album's about.
Interesting.
And there's some amazing musicians on here. He has Guthrie Govan, who is a very famous guitar player. The bass player is from some metal rock love band, but he's a really good bass player. It's a really good album. I really like it. I go back to it all the time. There's some really heavy metal riffage towards the end that I think you'll really enjoy. The second to last song has some of my favorite lyrics that just like really punch you in the face with how they sound.
Is he
I think you'll really
growler
enjoy it.
or a singer only?
No, this is prog rock.
Okay.
It's all clean.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. There we go.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
For you have
Yes.
I'm going to give you the genres and you can choose.
Oh, God damn it.
I can give you some 2017 tech death or some 2019 symphonic death
Oh.
core.
It's
really good though.
I don't believe it now. You said there was core involved. Name 20 core albums that I like.
I mean, we might get there eventually, but no, both are relatively big bands. So yeah, whatever you don't choose, I'm probably going to give you the other one next. So,
I'm a little tech death out because of all the Archspire I've been doing.
Okay.
So give me the really shitty ass symphonic deathcore.
Okay, so I've told you about this band. This is a Shadow of Intent. They actually just released a new record yesterday, but I'm going to give you their album Melancholy.
Okay.
It's very good.
All right.
There's also a 10-minute instrumental.
Might be good. Ooh. I didn't know deathcore bands were capable of that.
And I believe the song.
How many breakdowns does the symphony do?
The symphony itself, I don't remember.
I mean, that's like,
honestly, it's not like super breakdown heavy. They started off kind of as a joke band because their first 2 or 3 records were about Halo.
Okay, now I'm kind of interested.
But I'm
kind of interested.
I don't believe. I mean, those albums are good too. I don't think this is about Halo.
Well,
it does feature. It does feature Trevor Sternad though.
Why do I know that name?
Dahlia.
Ah, okay, it is who I thought it was.
Yes. I believe one of their most popular songs is off this record called Barren and Breathless Macrocosm. It's quite heavy.
That's a name.
Yes.
That almost sounds like a Sluggish type.
Yeah, I mean, they have some pretty cool titles. The Dreaded Mystic Abyss. I like the simplicity of Melancholy as well. But yes, Shadow of Intense Melancholy.
I guess it was eventually I was going to have to get back on the deathcore train.
Yeah, but it's not
that much deathcore.
Black Tongue is technically deathcore.
Sure.
Infant Annihilator is classified as technical deathcore, but they're, at least with the newest record, the one I gave you, it's pretty much tech death. And then
that was very tacky.
Now the album previous is a bit more deathcore-y, but it's still ridiculous. So I might give you that eventually. It's still Dickie Allen, and it's still just really ridiculous instrumentals, but they have like a couple more breakdowns. So, but they do have a 17-minute long song on it. Anyway, yeah, I think I've only given you, like, including this one, maybe 3 deathcore albums. So, I've
given you so much prog.
You've given me a lot of prog. My problem is, like, I know it's not like I'm gonna give you, like, 06 era deathcore, because I know you don't like that. I'm not, so,
I don't know, maybe you gotta try the Suicide Silence album on me. Who knows?
If I did, it would probably be You Can't Stop Me. But I've shown you one of the songs off of that because it had Corpse Grinder. Actually, this is before we were even, like, friends. I posted it on
I remember
Facebook.
I shat on that.
I mean, you just said that you weren't a fan.
I was hoping that was cruel. I guess I wasn't.
You said you liked the chorus, like, the choir, that's what I'm thinking of.
I remember this now, yeah.
But even then, that record is still, like, there's nothing super great about it. It's good, but it's definitely deathcore, it's not.
Oh, and I remember why I looked at it, because normally I don't think back then I would have looked at anything you mentioned, because deathcore.
But it had Corpse Grinder on it, so.
But I was like, why is Corpse Grinder on a deathcore record?
He was actually pretty good friends with Mitch, and then I think he was in talks to do a guest spot when Mitch was still alive, and they just went through with it. But hell, he did Corpse Grinder was on a Dee Snider song last year.
I mean, to be fair though, it's Dee Snider.
Yeah, but it makes way more sense for him to be on a Suicide Silence song than a Dee Snider song.
I think Alicia White Gall was also on a Dee Snider song.
That doesn't surprise me. Okay. All right. So next episode, hopefully we'll have it out in 2 weeks' time whenever this goes up. Hopefully.
5 months. 5 months.
No.
Episode every 6 months.
I want to try at least get back onto a schedule, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for listening. I have no idea how long this episode's going to be once I edit it down, but if you like what you hear, please share us around with your friends and family. It helps us out a whole lot. You can find us on wherever you listen to. What's that?
I said please do.
Yes, please do. Crap. I'm a little out of practice on the ending shill. Leave us a review wherever you can. It also helps out a lot. You can find us on Facebook.com/distortedentpod. That's the ISDENTPOD. You can also find us on Twitter under the same DISDENTPOD. The links will be in the description of the episode. Next episode, we're going to be going over a Shadow of Intent album and a Steven Wilson record. If you guys are in a band and you want us to feature your material at the end of an episode of Distorted Entertainment, please email us. It'll be in the description as well. My name is Ethan Carpenter. I am, of course, joined by Mitchell Wade.
Hey.
And we're back.
Bringing the energy. We're back, baby.
We're
Hello,
back.
Peter.
Sorry. Hello, Peter. Sorry, guys. We were knocking off rust on this episode. So we will.
Side note. I've seen all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies now. So
yeah, they're very good.
They are very good. Thanks, Ethan, for going to see No Way Home with me.
Yeah. It's a very good lawyer.
Yeah. Very good lawyer. We should hire him. Maybe he could get us money.
We would have to have money first.
Fuck.
Well, anyway, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
See you guys.